a good time. We're all having fun. Smile. Smile like you're having fun. Smile, goddammit.
Welcome back to I Did This Instead of Killing Myself, a stand-up comedy podcast in Greenville, South Carolina. My name is David Bakker. It's the week of May 1st, 2023. Are they still doing the Justin Timberlake memes? It's gonna be... I don't know. Kind of played, but I hope I see some of those. Happy May. It's nice out. I think I always mention the weather. I like nice weather. Sue me. I hope you're having a good start to your Monday. Very excited for our interview today. We have a good week of comedy. And we have a fantastic guest today. I don't know if I want to say anything else. I do. You just want to hear some joke ideas? There's really only two thoughts I had written in my notebook this week. One, being shamed for eating at Taco Bell. Question for people watching. Do you still eat at Taco Bell? And if so, do you feel guilty? Do you tell people? I was at a drive-thru with a friend of mine this weekend, and she had said, "Oh, I don't tell people I eat at Taco Bell anymore. I like it, but I don't tell people. I always used to eat there, and I still do. I've been eating there since college and earlier, but it's just a feel-good thing. And I didn't realize that it's like beneath some people." Is it embarrassing to go to Taco Bell? Is it embarrassing that I still get the same deluxe cravings box, just massive order? Is it embarrassing that I still use gift cards from Taco Bell that my mom gets me for Valentine's Day? I don't know. Is it bad form to eat taco? Do you still eat? And if so, are you embarrassed? I wasn't embarrassed, but maybe I should be. The other thing I had was this guy told me he would run into people from his old high school. And like he'll see people around at a bar or something, a kid he knew, but not that well. And he said he tried to make conversation with them, but the other guy would like give him the cold shoulder and not want to talk. And like, is it polite to keep up conversation with people you knew from high school? Or because I thought they were kind of being mean to the guy. I think it's too mean. I think you should engage with people from high school, even if the conversations are boring. What are you up to? Are you married? What's going on? They're boring small talk, but you should make shit up to make it pleasant. Be like, I'm a fucking astronaut. You know? You're like, oh my God. Did you hear about Garrett from high school? Dude's an astronaut. Dude's a senator. You know? Make shit up. We're living in a society. Don't not have the conversation. Okay. I think people might be like sorry to even hear things that are joke ideas that I have. But anyway, that's some stuff I want to talk about. Also, I think my mom might be here tomorrow. I don't know if I'm going to do stand-up for her tomorrow night at Coffee Underground. Anyway, very excited for our guest today. Let me just move on. I don't know. My guest today, Madison Braswell and Alexis Ramirez. There's two guests today. But I'm going to start because this is for Madison. Madison is a very good friend of mine. Overdue that she's like even on the podcast. She is from Charlotte. She started doing stand-up after splitting with her fiance when she moved to Greenville. And she was friends with our good friend Alexis. And she got bullied by Alexis to go up. She fell in love with stand-up. This was in the fall of 2022. She has a vocal disorder. That's fun. Spasmodic dysphonia. It kind of makes her voice more raspy and harder, and that really affected her ability and willingness to speak with people. And she didn't realize how that had impacted her mental health until she had an outlet where she could be heard and express herself on stage through stand-up. She's amazing. Like I hang out with her a lot, you know, with just groups of friends, and she's great. We talked about on this interview how she wasn't attractive until 5 years ago. I think that's a lie. But we talk about ugly duckling phases in life. We talk about Accutane, acne, birth effects of Accutane. We talk about why Madison is traumatized by Walmart and old people. We talk about Madison's theory on the lost colony of Roanoke. Oh, yeah, she's also a history major. Very interesting stuff to dive into history. We talk about where she works, the bridal shop, where she also works with Alexis and her boss, Bill Reiner. We talk about, like, what is the evolutionary origins of the bridal shop? It seems like they're kind of more on the, the picking berries side of things. And what is the origin of gossip evolutionarily? Why do women gossip? We talk about when you want to die. How old do you want to be when you want to die? We talk about what are things you can do, activities in the twilight of your life as an old man or old woman to give your life meaning. How do you spend that time? Talk about trauma. We have a few book recommendations. The Body Keeps the Score. The Great Awakening by Thomas S. Kidd. And the main history book that Madison recommends, The Easy Guide to American History. She lent it to me. I think this has got some liberal propaganda, but not bad. So anyway, check this out. Check out Madison. She's fantastic. Follow the links below. And Alexis Ramirez comes into the interview at 45 minutes in, so you'll get to see Alexis as well. Fun episode. Hope you enjoy. I think you will. All right, before we get to the interview, here's what's going on this week in local comedy, the week of May 1st, 2023. Tonight, Coffee Underground, No Expectations Comedy. 7 o'clock, comics show up at 6. Get there early. Tuesday, Sharky's Pub. That's 8 o'clock show. Comics sign up at 7. Amelia Nelson, Kelly Pacifume. Also on Tuesday, we have the Art Bar hosted by Patrick Fowler in Columbia, 8:30. Also on Tuesday, we have the Odd in Asheville hosted by James Harrod. On Wednesday, we have the Radio Room hosted by Adam Schulte, 8:30 show. Also on Wednesday, we have Tom Emmons, Swamp Rabbit Comedy, open mic at the VFW in Piedmont, 6:30 show. Also on Wednesday, we have the Disclaimer open mic in Asheville at 8 o'clock, hosted by Kerry Goff. On Thursday, Jokes Out Loud at the Comedy Zone, 8 o'clock. I'm almost positive that show's happening. That's a $10 cover, hosted by Brandon Rainwater. On Friday, we have All Jokes Aside at Habiba's Mediterranean Restaurant. That is 9 o'clock show. On Saturday, we have a couple of shows for you. We have in Lawrence, Rack and Roll Comedy Night, May 6th, Saturday. 9 p.m., we have Jimmy Kimry, Brian Blanton, and Amelia Nelson. $10 tickets advance, $15 at the door. And also on May 6th at 8 p.m., we have Voodoo Brewing Company in Fountain Inn, hosted by Melly Kazel. I think it's 8 o'clock show. Kirkland Manning, Big Daddy Cater, and Scooter Fowler, $10. And this weekend at the Comedy Zone, we have Jen Fulweiler. She has 2 shows on Friday, May 5th at 7 and 9. And 2 shows on Saturday, May 6th at 6 and 9, and 1 show on Sunday at 7 p.m. Tickets available at greenvillecomedyzone.com. Oh, yeah, happy Cinco de Mayo, peeps. For my Mexican friends. All right, that's it. That's it for local comedy. That's it for this intro. Hope you have a great week, and I hope you enjoy my interview with Madison Braswell and Alexis Ramirez. Here it is. You can say something again.
Hi.
Just form a sentence.
I don't know what to say. I'm put on the spot and
So soft spoke. I'll turn your gain up there. Say something again.
Is that better?
Perfect.
I have a vocal cord disorder.
Hi, Madison.
Hi.
Yeah, your voice is very soft.
Yeah. Like when I talk softer, it comes out better, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. Especially like with the microphone.
I like it.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah. On stage, it's very calming and very chill. Yeah, you have one of the chillest.
Yeah, I don't know how that happens.
Yeah, especially as somebody who hasn't been, doing it that long.
Yeah.
How long have you officially been doing stand-up now?
I did one last August, and then I don't think I did another one until October. Can
you explain to people how you are so funny?
Trauma.
Trauma?
Yes.
That's the secret.
And I wasn't attractive until like 5 years ago. So I had to get by on something.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were talking before we started recording about conventionally attractive people, not being funny. Or that's what Alexis believed. If you're conventionally attractive, you can't be funny.
Well, I mean, she knows there's outliers or like.
Well, yeah, but I don't know. I think it's an interesting point.
Yeah.
You don't want to laugh at somebody who's attractive, but it's possible if you start out with trauma or you're not conventionally attractive until later in life. You weren't cute young? No? What did you look like?
Well, I was cute until like 5th grade probably. And then I decided to get bangs.
Okay.
But I didn't know my hair was wavy, so I didn't know how to style it. So it was just tragic.
So you're still attractive, just the bangs.
As a 5th grader?
Yeah. Well. Yeah. But you're a smoking hot 5th grader.
Okay, Ben.
I know.
Well, yeah, and then I had acne, and then I still have acne. And then I got made fun of because my ears stick out. And,
do they?
Yeah.
Can I see? Oh, they're cute.
Yeah. They don't bother me so much anymore.
Yeah.
But
when was your acne phase?
From like 6th grade until currently.
Did you?
Currently? I mean, yeah, I still have like hormonal acne, but it was really bad. And then I was on Accutane like twice.
Dude.
Yeah.
Accutane?
Yeah.
I did that.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on going on Accutane?
I mean, it worked for a little bit and then I had to do it again. And then it worked for like 10 years.
Dude.
So.
Yeah. Accutane works.
It's so
to me,
bad.
it's like Accutane is like the final solution to
yeah.
acne. It like literally nukes your face. Yes. It like when you're desperate though, you need it. Like I remember acne was real bad for me. Like I was it probably started freshman year and I was really scared because
of high school.
And my parents or my mom was like, you know, when they tell you about puberty, like this is part of it, or like your friends start saying like acne, it's a thing, it's gonna hit you. And you go through all these remedies. My aunt said use toothpaste on zits.
I did that.
You ever try that?
Yep.
Yeah, the good ones to use are like Colgate, like the ones that like it dries it up. And then I tried Proactive. You ever seen that?
I didn't get it. It was too expensive.
Oh, I'm privileged. My mom bought me Proactive.
I mean, I'm privileged too. I just didn't want to ask for it.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. And then Proactive didn't work for me at all. And then finally, like, you know, I forget where I saw it somewhere that Accutane is like, that'll definitely fix it. But dude, that shit, oh my gosh. Like you're so sensitive to sunlight when you take Accutane.
Yeah.
Like I was like going out in November, December and having to wear sunscreen.
Yeah. And it's so dry then too.
And it was so extreme. My friend said I had a receding hairline. I thought Accutane caused baldness. Oh, no. So I was like, fuck, my acne led to this other thing that's probably worse.
Do you remember those quizzes you had to take before you could get it?
Vaguely.
Honestly, I think it was different for girls because like the pregnancy birth defects risk are so high.
Yeah.
That we had to like, I think we had to like sign a pledge basically before we got
like an
every refill.
Before we got on.
Yes, it was like, how are you planning or like, what are your contraceptives that you use? And they told us ABC.
Dude.
It's abstinence, birth control, and then condoms.
Condoms is a distant third. Like, don't roll the dice on this.
Yeah.
Dude, it makes you wonder, like, how bad the side effects must be if you get pregnant while on Accutane. Like, and how worried whatever drug company that makes it must have been for, like, the backlash.
I mean,
I bet you could Google that.
fine.
I bet you could Google, like, children born on Accutane. Like, they're just so fucked. Like,
oh, no.
I wonder what would be worse, Accutane or alcohol, fetal alcohol syndrome.
I guess it would depend on the level of alcohol consumption, but if it's at the point to induce fetal alcohol syndrome, then it's probably too much.
What happens to alcohol babies? Are they just dumb, or are they addicted? Are they addicted to...
Oh my god.
Are you glad you did the show?
Yeah,
Are you glad
I am.
you came
This
over
is great.
to do an interview?
Yeah. I'm glad you remembered.
You're smart, so I thought you might know what happens to babies.
Yeah, not off the top of my head. I believe maybe there's learning disabilities.
Okay.
But also I think maybe there could be physical deformities.
Yeah.
I think encephalitis.
What's that?
Brain swelling or too much
Okay.
water in the brain. I think that's a big one.
Yeah. Yeah, babies can't be getting fucked up.
Nah. I mean,
I wonder if they had fun while they're in there, while they're drinking. Like, are they like less inhibited? Like,
I mean, I don't think they're sentient.
they're not. You're right. They're not. So they're not having a good time.
They're not having any time.
Yeah. Sometimes I like to think about, being in the womb, and it seems like a good spot.
Yeah.
It seems very comforting.
Yeah. I mean, that's why we still get in like fetal position. And
Yeah. Yeah. Do you ever do that to de-stress? Fetal position naps?
I mean, I kind of sleep like that every night. But in yoga, I think it's child's pose, which is like fetal position, but on your whatever.
You're like on your knees.
It's
like
and you're just like a turtle.
Like don't Muslims pray in the same posture? Kind of.
At least
Child's pose on the rug.
Yeah.
I love child's pose.
Yeah, I can fall
It's good for
asleep
your lower
like that.
back. You're a pretty chill person, huh?
Yeah, sometimes I think. I mean, most of the time, at least outwardly. Not all the time in here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What stresses you out?
What doesn't? I am just kind of an anxious person.
Yeah?
Yeah. Like, but that's my baseline, so I'm used to it.
Gosh. You wouldn't know it.
Thanks. Yeah. I try. I mean, I've been doing a lot better lately.
Yeah.
So.
And you got your vapes? Vape life. Dude. Yeah. That's a good thing to calm anxiety. I swear, every morning when I get up and you just got to face the reality of your day, it's pretty bleak when I wake up. I'm just like, ugh.
Yeah.
But then I got my vape locked and loaded by the coffee machine. And then I just hit this once or twice.
And you're ready to start your day.
And get the coffee.
Yeah.
Then go to the bathroom.
Yeah, I was going to say, you probably have mad boobs.
Just a lot flowing right through you. And then ready to start your day. Do you work out?
Not really. I like to work out in the sense that I don't really know that I'm working out. Like, I have to trick myself into it.
Like, what do you do?
At work, I try to be up as much as I can. So I do a lot of squats, like up and down, like working on the dresses and stuff.
Do you stop and actually do air squats? Or you
sometimes.
just naturally are doing it by working on the dresses?
Yeah, naturally.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Madison's day job, for anybody getting married soon, she seamstress her wedding dresses. She works for David's, well, do I say?
I work at a bridal shop.
And yeah, a bridal shop. Not.
I don't know.
And her boss is the one and only Bill Reiner.
Yeah.
What is Bill like as a boss?
Completely different.
Yeah.
Than how you know him.
Yeah.
He's a great boss. Yeah, he's great. He's very patient.
Has he ever yelled at you?
No.
No.
Sometimes I can tell he gets tense, but I mean it's for good reason because sometimes we get like crazy busy.
Yeah.
Yeah, and my fittings take too long, so I know I need to work on that.
Your fittings take too long?
Mm-hmm.
So that's when she comes in and you're just measuring her up?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe you just have high attention to detail.
Yeah, and sometimes it takes them forever to change, and they'll be like bickering with their moms. So, and I don't know how to like move that along.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does working at this place make you want to get married more or less?
It hasn't really changed it. Like, I'm still open to marriage. But it's more about like the tax breaks and stuff. Like,
Do you believe in love anymore?
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah. And I never really wanted like a big wedding.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wanted like a party, like a reception.
Yeah.
I was gonna wear my wedding dress for this.
You should have.
It's at my parents' house.
Oh,
I thought that'd be
dang.
funny.
So you have a wedding dress.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a backstory there.
Mm-hmm.
We don't have to get into it.
Oh no, I don't care.
You don't care?
Yeah, no.
Okay. This is the fun stuff. Okay.
Yeah.
So you were engaged,
Mm-hmm.
and so you got close.
Kind of. We hadn't started planning yet, but we were about to start, and then the day we had made plans to start planning, something just changed. She got mad at me, and
Oh God.
then it was like 2 weeks after that we broke up, and then 2 weeks after that I moved out.
Oh no.
I mean, it was good.
So how soon after you got the wedding dress did it all kind of?
Like a year later.
A year later.
Because we started dating in 2018
Mm-hmm.
and got engaged in 2020.
Okay.
And then I think I got the dress April 21.
Okay.
And we broke up July 22.
Dang.
Yeah.
So, do you? Yeah. So engaged after 2 years.
Honestly, that's a lot longer than some of the brides we have in.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
How early are people getting engaged now?
I had a bridesmaid who her friend or sister had known the guy for 6 months.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can hide
That's
a lot
real
in only
quick.
6 months.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they're so young too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because there's a lot of Christian universities around here.
For
and-
sure. Are you ever like stitching up somebody's dress and thinking like this is never gonna work? This is gonna end badly.
Yeah, there have been a few of those actually.
Any you remember?
Yeah. The worst one, the fiance came with her to the fitting.
Uh-huh.
I think they were already married. I think it was a vow renewal. And he was like critiquing her body the whole time. No, it was so bad. And he was like, this doesn't look right. And like, you need to lose that. And like, he kept like pulling on the dress and like, look at that.
Yeah.
Oh God, it was so bad. And he had wanted her to get a 25-foot train.
What is that? A train?
A train. It's like the back of the dress.
Okay.
That trails behind it.
Yeah, I gotcha.
25 feet.
I don't know the average length of a train.
Like 2, 3.
2 or 3 feet?
Yeah.
That's it?
I mean, there can be longer ones,
Yeah.
but I mean, the longest
Did
one
they-
I think I've seen is like 8 or 10.
And he wanted 25
25.
feet?
He
Holy
said that's the only thing I asked for.
Yeah.
And I was like, you asked for her hand?
Yeah.
And he didn't say anything else.
You're trying to like be nice. He's like,
No, I was trying to be petty.
did he even acknowledge it? You were just like,
He was like, yeah, you're right.
oh my
I
gosh.
was like, yeah, I am right.
I feel like the long trains were big in the 90s. Is that true? Or maybe it was just big in my family. Because I remember
don't
looking
know.
at old wedding photos. Like I had a lot of aunts,
Mm-hmm.
4 aunts. And
It
on those old wedding
also,
photos, they'll have like the big photo with everybody in it. And then the bride's thing is like spread out over the front of the steps of the church or wherever. And I remember, yeah, those seemed like parachutes. Like
it does
really
depend
far.
on sometimes like where they're getting married.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think with like Catholic weddings, their shoulders have to be covered, and I think
Yeah. Have you,
there's.
have you seen Zoolander?
Yes.
Do you remember the scene where Will Ferrell, Mugatu's like, he's like stitching the dress on the model, and he pokes him with. He's like, "Oh, I'm sorry. Did my needle get in the way of your ass? Drop 5 pounds and come back. Get out of my sight."
No, I don't remember that. That's funny.
He's such an asshole.
Mm.
Yeah, very funny.
Yeah, I've poked people a few times.
You poke people before?
Yeah, just a few times.
Oh my gosh, what happened?
I poke myself constantly.
You should body shame them.
No, I mean it usually is my fault because I mean the dresses are like thick and you have to like pull it and it's a whole thing.
Did they freak out?
Yeah, they're usually like ow, and then I'm like, oh, I'm so sorry.
And then they're cool.
Yeah, most of the time. I got a lady's foot one time, just like her toe or whatever.
Her foot?
I mean, yeah, because I was working on the hem and she had like sandals on.
Oh my gosh, what did she do?
She was
kick you in the face?
no, I mean she just reacted
Mm-hmm.
like she played soccer
Okay.
and then just brought it up a few more times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you been to Victoria's Secret recently?
No. Why?
Okay. That was a creepy question. I didn't mean to. Well, I went to the
It wasn't creepy.
I went to the mall the other day, and this is the first time I've been to the mall in like maybe 2 years. Well, maybe not. But first time I went to the mall by myself, just kind of in an afternoon, and I was chilling.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I had to get some new AirPods because I lost mine. If you find some AirPods, by the way, at Comedy Zone, I'm missing some, but I already got new ones. So, but anyway, so I was just walking around with my AirPods because I hadn't been in the mall, and I was like, I'm going to walk to the food court. And then I passed Victoria's Secret, and I don't want to get in trouble for this observation, but the Victoria's Secret did not look the same. Like I'm used to walking past Victoria's Secret. And I was talking to, what's his name about this on a different episode about Victoria's Secret models, but the models are different. There's body positivity now.
Mm-hmm.
So they're like, dude, it used to be like almost porn walking past Victoria's Secret.
I
And then
remember
I walk past now.
the catalogs. Did your mom get the catalogs?
I don't know if she did.
You would know.
Yeah. I'm pretty
You
sure I got
would.
my hands on some Victoria's Secret catalogs. But yeah, they used to be so hot, and now they're still lovely, but they're a little thicker. What do you think about? How do you feel about that? Do you think there's a problem with Victoria's Secret, like having only smoke shows and having it be like? I mean, to me, I don't know. A lot of people find different things sexy, but
Yes, and there's something to be said about like being able to see someone who looks like you know, in the
sure.
media.
For sure.
So, I mean, I think it's great that there is inclusivity in modeling and stuff.
Yes.
You have a controversial opinion, though.
I do?
No, I do.
What's your controversial opinion? Lay it out.
I'm gonna get canceled. I don't think that clothing garments should all be one price based on the style. I think it should be based on the amount of fabric needed.
So we got to charge the fatties more, is what Madison's saying.
I mean, as someone who sews,
Yeah.
it costs more to buy more fabric.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, I just think it makes sense.
Yeah, because aren't there like these like lingerie things that are like teeny tiny and they cost a lot?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But, I mean, that's harder to construct.
How much
as
is
well.
a really nice set of lingerie?
Honestly, I don't really know. I've never had nice lingerie.
You haven't?
No, I usually get mine from like Forever 21.
Okay.
Yeah. I did get a pretty smoking piece there.
Yeah?
Yeah.
How expensive are those things?
It was like $17.99.
That's it? Okay.
Yeah.
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 I haven't. Yeah. I've never really shopped at Victoria's Secret. I think I might have done one time and I got a bathrobe for my mom or something. But
yeah, their stuff
I was
doesn't
too
fit
afraid
me.
to go in there, or too afraid to
It's
like look
intimidating.
around. Yeah. But I think maybe changing the modeling types is like,
You're more comfortable around fatties.
yeah, I could walk in there now. I could walk in there now. Yeah. I'd be like, this is no big deal.
It'll be a good practice for
Yeah, they got
girls.
like every ethnicity, every yeah, we talked about that in the other episode too, how they had a Down syndrome model at one point. It's very like everybody. Very inclusive.
Yeah.
So,
American Eagle, they have a lot of inclusivity in their
they do?
ad campaigns, yeah.
Yeah. I passed another store. I don't think it was American Eagle, but it was I don't know, something like that. Like Aeropos, I don't know. Whatever, still.
Aerie?
Aerie? Maybe.
Yeah, that's part of American
Yeah.
Eagle. They have some
They had
good.
some like traditional like just hot people and on the posters.
Yeah.
But yeah, it kind of makes more sense that they have like, because they're not selling like, I don't know who they're selling to, but like, are you selling to dudes? I guess kind of, because guys would be buying for their girlfriends, but like they don't have to all be smoking hot, so like dudes are like attracted to everybody.
No.
Like in Victoria's Secret, if they're selling to women, like it should be representation of. They look more like Target ads, like Target the store.
What do their ads look like?
I don't know. They look like moms. In their,
That's true. Yeah.
moms are just like not these like astronomically hot, unrealistic supermodels. At Target.
So
You shop at Target?
yeah, I do.
I feel like a lot of women shop at Target.
Yeah. I just don't feel comfortable at Walmart, so I have to go
Why
to
not?
Target. I don't know. Well,
Don't like all the poor people?
no, just as an anxious person, there was a while that I like couldn't even go into a grocery store. Like I would cry in the parking lot before I had to go in.
Really?
Yeah.
At what age were you crying?
This was like 2019.
Oh my gosh.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't know what
That's
happened.
agoraphobia, isn't it?
No, I mean I was fine.
It was just the Walmart.
Place. Well, no, like shopping in general was tough.
Okay. Do you not like the
Yeah.
old people greeters at the front of Walmart?
Ugh, I don't like old people.
Yeah.
I mean, I see some cute old people, but then I just get sad because I don't have any cute old people in my life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like old strangers, you're like, ugh.
Yeah. Well, I have a lot of like trauma from like hospitals and nursing homes.
Yeah.
So
Did you used to work at one?
no, just all of my grandparents.
Yeah. And seeing them.
Mm-hmm.
Did your family take you to visit your like aging great grandparents and stuff?
Yeah, I don't remember the great grandparents.
Okay.
But yeah, the grandparents
Yeah.
was
Yeah,
pretty
that's
traumatic.
hard.
Yeah.
It is. It's good to go and see them. I mean, I'm glad my family took me to these nursing home areas. It's so funny for kids to see it, because like I don't remember all the thoughts I had going in there, but if you picture a child walking into a nursing home and then seeing all these,
Yeah.
people looking like raisins and like,
Yeah.
but they're so nice and fun. Like I think I do
Sometimes.
remember like, mealtime when they're all eating in the dining room and like they love to see kids. They love to see,
Yeah.
children. It's like, it's very fun. And yeah, I remember little things about like my, I think it was my great grandma, like when she'd have to eat, like she didn't want to eat her vegetables or anything. So she just grabbed the pudding and eat the pudding first.
Yeah, that tracks.
It tracks. Yes. Yes.
I just had a recovered memory.
You did?
I
Share.
think it's the root of my old people issues.
Oh, nice. Repressed memories.
Yeah.
I'm all about that shit.
Okay. This must have been kindergarten, first grade, maybe.
Uh-huh.
My class would go visit, I think it was called like the Sunshine House.
Uh-huh.
And it was an old folks home for people with like dementia and Alzheimer's.
Yeah.
And so we would go and like do activities with them. And we were painting.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh, my heart's racing right now remembering this. We were painting, I think we had like clothespins, the wooden ones, and tissue paper, and we're making like butterflies. So
Wow.
we were painting the wings.
This is vivid. Okay.
Yeah, this is weird. And the old lady that I was sitting with, I think she like grabbed mine and like started waving it around, and she was like, teacher. Like, I guess she was having like a senile moment and thought she was in school. And I guess I don't know what I did, but yeah, that was scary.
Yeah.
Wow.
Did that freak you out?
I
Like
mean,
this woman's dissociating in front of me and I'm like a first grader. I don't know what to do.
yeah. I must have been terrified.
Yeah.
That probably fucked me up.
That's probably why you don't like old people now.
Could be.
Yeah.
I mean, I had like a predisposition not to like them, and then I saw the reasons and whatnot.
Yeah.
And the smell. Oh, do you remember the smell?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Yeah, I remember it just being a weird smell. I didn't attribute it to what it actually was, which was probably like cleaner and urine. Like the faint smell of urine having been cleaned up.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
And maybe sex fluid, because I've also heard since I've been an adult that old people have sex with each other a lot in the nursing homes. I knew that because Michael Garrick, who's a comedian that's been on before, he was a certified nursing assistant. And he says it's because that stands for clean nasty ass, because that's what you have to do. Yeah.
Ugh.
There's kind of a resurgence of nursing home awareness in COVID, because that was like,
Yeah.
Ground zero for where we didn't want COVID to go.
Yeah.
That was really sad. Yeah, it is kind of sad we have like the ability to live so long as humans, but like it all ends there. We can live till 80, 90, 100, but it all ends there. How old do you want to live till?
I was about to ask you. I don't know. I think until I can't take care of myself anymore. Maybe not like flat out, but
really?
I mean like with little things. But I guess if I'm like bedridden.
Dude, you want to like plug pull situation? You just want out?
I'd like it to be more.
Somebody to smother you with a pillow?
No, more like romantic. Not romantic, but.
Would you want to die
elegant?
like the end of The Notebook?
I've never seen The Notebook.
What? Okay, I'm about to spoil the ending of The Notebook.
I know that it was her the whole time, or
Yeah. Actually, you have to be pretty stupid to not know that that's what's going on if you're watching The Notebook. Nicholas Sparks isn't exactly like, I don't know. But yeah, at the end of The Notebook, they like are in each other's arms in the nursing home, I think. Gross. And they die.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be beautiful.
They both die?
I think so.
That's horrible.
I think so.
Are you thinking of that scene in the Titanic?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, but the old lady in the Titanic, that's another. Yeah.
It's been 84 years.
84 years.
I say that way too often.
Yeah, like who are the biggest, like, old as fuck movie stars? The lady on the Titanic's got to be like number one. And then the Notebook old people are probably pretty high up.
Do you mean like the oldest people who have been in films?
I mean like the oldest people that have had prominent roles in movies that are like critical to the thing. And because like I don't mean just famous actors that get old as fuck and that do a movie late in their career.
But they're like, old as fuck during filming.
Yeah, like the oldest person that actually played
yeah, that is interesting.
I think those two, Notebook and Titanic. and maybe The Irishman, because, what's his name? Joe Pesci. He looks pretty old. But, yeah, shit. I had something else I wanted to say, but I forgot. What were we talking about? Old people. How long we want to live. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I think I want the opposite. I would keep myself alive. I don't care how many people are waiting on me to make that happen. I don't care how dependent I am. I don't want.
You want to be here the whole time?
Like 120, 150.
Jesus.
Yeah, dude.
Why?
Because if you die, it's over. No more fun.
I mean, possibly.
Yeah. But I don't
Who's
know.
to say?
So I want to stick around forever.
Gross.
My dad does too. My dad wants to live forever. He's 60. He's going to turn 63 this year. He still does Orange Theory constantly. He's in very good shape.
Yeah, we've taled about our dads.
Have
They're
we?
very similar.
Oh, yeah. Your dad does Orange Theory too.
He does spin class. But he used to do triathlons.
Okay. Remind me, how old is your dad?
He'll be 61 this year.
Oh, dude. They could be pals if they lived in the same town.
Yeah.
So your dad's keeping his body healthy. What's he doing to keep his mind healthy? Still working?
Yeah, he owns his own business.
That's right. That's right. I'm sorry. I knew all this.
Good.
Madison and I are friends, but I forget details.
Yeah.
For those of you who don't know, tell us about your dad's business.
He sells replacement parts for outdoor power equipment. So he
That's right, I forgot.
he's like a dealer for landscapers and stuff like that.
Does he love that?
I mean, it's kind of all he's ever done.
Okay.
Because he started working for his dad, and he owned a similar company.
Okay. Has he developed any like outside of work hobbies, like late in life, nearing retirement? Not late in life. 60's young these days.
Yeah, he's always like had his things. He likes fixing up cars.
Nice.
Having people fix up cars for him. We're boat people.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they have a beach house, so they go down there.
Whoa, beach house.
It's a condo.
Look out, Madison. Look at this privilege over here with the beach house.
I know.
Dude, I think it's so funny that people like are, I don't know, weird about
What?
this.
We're probably the two most privileged comedians
Yeah, we're the most
in
privileged
Greenville.
Shit, yeah. I'm all about that privileged life. It's great.
Yeah. At least we're aware of it.
Yeah.
I try to use it for good now. I
want to
didn't
start bragging about it more. You think you should start bragging about it?
I don't know if bragging's the right word.
My family's baller. We have a lake house.
Yeah. I mean, I don't have that money.
You will, though.
I guess.
If your dad stops doing spin class. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
And stops buying cars.
I don't want my dad to die. I love you, Dad. Although Mom's fantastic and Dad had a good run, so like, I'm just kidding. Oh no.
Yeah.
But that's a pretty great, Twilight, 60 plus. If you got the lake situation, you got your old car fixing up stuff to keep your mind active and you have fun with that. And you got a kick-ass daughter, making him proud. Do you make your dad proud?
I think so most of the time.
Yeah.
He worries about me. Obviously, I haven't always made the best choices.
And fiancés?
Yeah. And I mean other stuff too, but
what other disappointing decisions have you made that your dad's? You don't have to do serious ones. I'm just
I have a history degree.
Oh yeah. Speaking of,
yeah, have you read that yet?
No. Madison lent me this book, The Easy Guide to American History. And this is supposed to be an honest look at like the ethnic atrocities Americans have committed.
No.
As
It's
opposed
just
to the whitewashed history I'm familiar with.
No, it's just a solid, simple breakdown of like what happened in American history.
Let's read some of it.
I mean, it's not biased at all, so
I don't know
that's
if this
what's
is supposed
cool.
to be. I don't know if any of this
Go to
is,
the Nixon part.
is this supposed to be funny?
No, I mean, you might find it funny.
The Underwood-Simmons tariff in 1913 lowered protective tariffs. All right, we're not going to read too much of this.
Go to the Nixon part.
The Nixon part?
Yeah, or Reagan.
Reagan? I like Reagan.
I know.
You want me to hate Reagan?
Not necessarily. I mean,
Reagan's got to be at the back, right?
That was the
Assuming
70s?
it goes in order. That would be a worst history book ever. Oh, you earmarked the President Bill Clinton page. You big Clinton fan?
No, that's probably where I stopped reading last time.
Let me get some Reagan. The Reagan administration angered many women by openly opposing the Equal Rights Amendment and abortion rights. Additionally, Reagan's social spending cuts had a disproportionate effect on women, who often earned less than men and sometimes carried the burden of raising families alone. The women's movement worked hard to improve public knowledge of the needs of lower-income women and children who outnumbered the lower-income men.
I did not know that's what it said, but I'm so glad it did.
That's great. Reagan. Misogynist Reagan.
Oh, man.
Reaganomics. By raising the national debt to astonishing and unprecedented proportions, Reagan ensured that no future Congress for at least several generations would be able to afford major social welfare programs either. In this sense, the staggering deficit thus became an incredible long-term political victory. Oh, that was kind of tongue-in-cheek shitting on Reagan's debt policies. What is this liberal book you gave me? I'm just kidding. I like that a lot.
Yeah. I brought you another book.
Today?
Yeah.
What book did you bring me?
It's called The Great Awakening. It's like a selection of excerpts and whatnot about like the Great Awakening. Or it might be the Second Great Awakening.
What is the Great Awakening
South.
again?
It was a revival towards religion and evangelicalism.
Was that the Billy Graham?
In America. No, this
Part
was
of
like the 1800s.
Oh,
But-
okay.
But yeah, this movement like allowed him to gain prominence eventually.
Allowed who? Billy Graham.
Billy
Oh,
Graham.
he rode the wave
Yeah.
eventually in the 1900s, yeah.
Yeah, the Bakkers. Oh,
The Bakkers.
Yeah.
I think I might be related to them.
yeah, I think it's 2Ks.
Is it 2Ks?
I think so.
Yeah. Who are the Bakkers? It's
Jim and Tammy Faye.
Jim and Tammy Faye.
Yeah.
And are they from Michigan?
Actually, yeah, I think so. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Do you think I'm a con artist now?
No. No, I think their hearts were in it for the
Well, I
right
am.
reasons at first.
Just kidding. I'm just doing the comedy thing to start my own church and pilfer money.
Nice.
No.
I'll join your congregation.
You want to join my church?
Yeah.
That'd be fun.
Is it a cult?
Hopefully.
Cool. Yeah, I'm in.
So you love history, majored in history. That's awesome.
Yeah.
You love history so much. You do a really funny bit about it. And it wasn't even it was a story of what you were doing in your process of joke writing.
Yeah.
Tell the folks at home what
I started writing a joke about the lost colony of Roanoke, and I ended up writing an essay, and I don't even know how many pages it is, but I went through and revised it. And
right. Wait. So you started with the idea of I'm going to write a joke about this colony. Instead of writing a joke, you wrote an essay.
Yeah, it just got away from me.
That is unbelievable.
Yeah.
You write an essay that no professor ever has to grade or for nothing. You just genuinely enjoyed writing an essay. That's very commendable.
Thanks. Yeah, I like writing. And yeah, I really liked all my papers in college.
You did? So could you explain, I'm a nerd about this stuff too. I wrote a lot of English papers. I guess we had to write history papers too. Now they're position papers, right? So you're writing about a period of time in history, but you're also having to take a stance.
Yes. Yeah. And it's either like a cause and effect or like this has been viewed incorrectly through a historical lens or
Right. So you take the objective events that are in a period of time and then you draw a conclusion of like the implications of those events or the take on those events. It's so interesting. What do you remember any papers that stood out to you that like you really liked and what the topics were? Maybe something I would know. So like maybe something more because I don't I don't know anything about the Lost Colony of Roanoke. So like maybe something that's less
they didn't
obscure.
get lost.
What's that?
They didn't get lost.
They got murdered?
No.
They integrated with the Indians.
Yes.
Let's talk about the Lost Colony of Roanoke then. This is a really interesting story. So the Lost Colony of Roanoke. Virginia.
No. North Carolina.
Shit.
Outer Banks.
I was trying to be smart.
It's okay.
Okay. Outer Banks.
It's the same place. So it is now part of Virginia. But
not wrong. Okay.
Well, no, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
So I think it's like early 1500s.
Okay.
They want to establish a colony and it's a shit show. And so then like 3 years later they try to do it again. And
what other colonies were established at this point, by the way?
None, I don't think.
It was one of the first?
Yeah, I think it might have been the first.
When did the Mayflower get there?
1611.
Oh, so the Mayflower wasn't even there yet.
Can I see if I'm right?
You can cheat.
No, I'm gonna say
She didn't
1611.
remember. Records show she did it. I'm just kidding. Go ahead. I'll say something to fill the dead air. So while she looks this up,
1620.
1620.
Yeah.
Mayflower 1620.
Yeah, I was pretty close.
Okay. So Lost Colony Roanoke.
Yes. So they are running out of supplies, so they send the mayor back and to like beg for help. And then the Spanish American War breaks out, and so he can't come back for like 3 years. And when he gets back, like everything's gone. Like all the buildings are disassembled. And all that's left is Croatoan, like carved into a tree.
Croatoan?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Croatoans are a Native American tribe?
Yes. The Croatoan, I think, is the island they occupied, and Croatoa is the people.
Okay.
Or that could
or
be
vice
backwards.
versa. Croatoa is the island.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the theory is these people were desperate for supplies, dire straits.
Mm-hmm.
So they were either wiped out by the Croatoans or, your theory,
is that they integrated with them.
they integrated.
Yeah. Because, I mean, the big thing for me is that all the buildings were disassembled, not like left and in ruins or anything. They were like taken down, which is something that I think Native Americans would do.
They would take them down and like use the
repurpose
lumber,
them probably.
repurpose them or something.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, they could have killed everybody and then repurposed them.
I mean, they could have, but they looked for stuff. They just couldn't find anything. But honestly, I think they definitely found evidence that they had integrated. They just didn't want white people to know that it was possible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they didn't want that race mingling.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know what's... wouldn't that be so crazy to like picture being a Croatoan and like... oh gosh. Picture being... I want to finish this... Dude. We're... well, hold on. Well, Alexis, I don't know if you're in the frame because I just framed it up for... You're going to have to like scoot close.
Oh, you guys get to cuddle. Can we switch?
We're having a really... Okay, you can be on, but... Wait, hold on. I got to make sure it's on. Your mic's not on. Go ahead. All right. We'll be right back.
Hello.
All right, we're back. That's going to create a different audio file. It's going to require all this editing.
Oh, no.
Can you look and make sure it's still recording on the iPhone?
Yeah, I'm looking.
Can I get a refill?
Can you see where you need to be to be?
I'm right here. I'm good.
Okay. So
What were we all talking about?
Alexis was hanging out and she wanted to join the pocket. We were talking about the lost colony of Roanoke.
Oh, hell yeah.
And how do you know that story? Well, Madison had told it.
Well, yeah. I mean, they disappeared.
They
no one knows what
disappeared,
happened.
and
That's the story, right?
And the Croatoans were, either they massacred everybody or
I only know what
they
I know
integrated.
about Roanoke from the American Horror Story show.
Oh, it's on American Horror Story.
It was Lady Gaga. Oh, she was
You spilling your booze?
Is Madison drunk?
No, we're getting there though.
Talking about Roanoke, fucking cracking some brewskis. That's what I call a lit Thursday night.
All right.
Uh-oh. I do get it.
All right.
Okay.
We're picking up where we left off. Hey, get back in the chair.
This podcast is chaotic.
Yeah, since you got it.
Oh, sorry, I touched your knee.
Uh-oh.
How could you?
Sexual tension.
Okay.
Ooh.
Activate.
So, how crazy would it be? Picture you're a Croatoan. That's what I was gonna say. Like,
Picture
I mean, they knew they were there. They had.
but the first time like white people show up on your shore, like, what are you thinking? Like, all you know is.
I'd probably be like, "What the fuck are those things?"
Yeah. I mean, that's like a true alien invasion.
Go
Yeah.
back to your country. That's what I would think.
The Croatoans, they're like, go back to your country.
That's right.
It'd be funny if they talked like white people.
Yeah.
Like they
I don't
like,
think they spoke
it was just
our
a Native
language
American
or,
that spoke.
this language.
Right. I know they literally didn't, but like I thought that'd be funny. So, yeah.
Madison.
They didn't want to share their bald peanuts.
Bow. Pain.
You don't say it right.
Bow.
Did he get into all the stuff about you?
What do
Yeah,
you mean?
we talked a lot.
Like your background and that stuff?
Yeah.
Where you
Yeah.
from and all
Yeah.
that?
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
not really.
Yeah, not like the basics.
Where are
We
you
just-
from?
I'm from Charlotte,
Charlotte.
North Carolina.
Charlotte?
Yeah.
Triangle?
No.
Is it below the triangle?
Yeah.
Okay.
The triangle is Raleigh, Durham, Chapel Hill.
Yeah. We talked about how privileged we are and how it's baller.
Mm.
How she's gonna
Yes,
gonna start
yes.
bragging about it. We're gonna start. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Bring back white privilege.
Yeah.
Am I right?
Yeah, white
It's about
shit.
time.
What the fuck, dude? We gotta be bragging about it.
Let's give it to white women this time, though.
Yeah.
The white men have had enough.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
David doesn't agree with that part.
I'm good.
I'm good. So should we what's the
What are you
What's
trying to host
the-
here?
what's
So
the
Alexis starts her
vibe?
own podcast, and
Oh,
she's
yeah.
like trying to like move the conversation.
I
This
don't
just
know,
flows,
dead air, I
Alexis.
don't-
This is my fucking show. You.
Oh, wait. I was going to say thank you, Alexis, for being one of the kindest comedians and female comedians in Greenville who, no, she is always trying to support other female comics. She is
This
the
is it,
one
actually.
who made David let me on here.
That's
So-
right. That is true.
No, I was gonna ask you anyway. I just forgot.
That is true. I am
Dude. Okay,
what they call
we should talk about this.
a shaker.
So Alexis
Make
also
things
works
happen.
at David Bridal, so they're best buds. And
We are
Yeah.
best buds. We
So-
work at David's Bridal. We do everything together. We
We-
even have sex together.
often,
She still doesn't come though.
often
No.
Alexis says Madison gets sad because we don't talk on the phone enough.
Yeah, because you always
Because
call
I'll
her.
call Alexis after a mic or something, and then Madison will be there, and she'll
like,
be
"Tell me I
David
said
never
hi."
calls me.
I think
I'm half kidding.
yeah.
We did go to a basketball game
Yeah, we did.
because you saw Jordan
Yeah.
play basketball.
Yeah.
You
And it was
caused her
not a
breakup.
date. Yeah. How do you feel about that?
I didn't cause the What?
I mean,
Because you were dating a guy at the time.
and he was insecure about our relationship,
What relationship?
our friendship.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's like, we're not friends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is for business.
This is just.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why he calls me so much because we're gonna be roommates.
We're
and so
associates.
He's,
Yeah.
we literally have to
Yeah.
talk to each other.
Okay, but you're both leaving me.
Mhm.
So
We'll be back. It's gonna not work.
well,
I'm gonna run out of money so fast.
Or run out of material. Yeah.
If,
Yeah, you got to get David's
I think I'm
bridal
gonna start a
to hook you up.
GoFundMe.
Yeah.
Start a GoFundMe.
Yeah.
Just for like, you know, when I eventually do run out of money, and then hopefully
Yeah.
my mom will donate to
We got to
it.
be saving some money.
Yeah, I was gonna say I was gonna wear sandals, but I didn't want anyone to see my feet for free. But I will take requests.
Nice.
Put your Cash App in the. We'll put your Cash
don't-
App in the description. I don't think any guest has ever had their Cash App in the description, but
Hell yeah.
we're not putting Alexis's in there.
Yeah, put mine in there.
No, you're like a bonus guest. This is not your episode.
No, I know.
You're the bonus
I'm
I'm
bonus.
just kidding. It's fine.
I love that you wanted me to be here and that I
Yeah.
got to pop in.
Yeah, you're my
That's fun.
bestie.
Yeah.
We were talking about how I do so much for women in comedy. That's really nice of you to say, though.
We're gonna get in trouble.
That's nice of you to say, though.
Oh, can I? You finish.
No.
I try to be. I don't know. It's hard.
All right, go ahead. What are you saying?
Okay, you're making fun of women for.
No.
But okay, no. Historically,
It's very nice. I'm just being. a jerk.
historically, women gossip for good reason, because like when we were out there gathering, we'd be like, hey, like don't eat those berries, like you'll shit for 3 days, or like don't get too close to that cliff over there.
Yeah.
So like, and that's I mean, we
In the
still do that
hunter-gatherer
today.
time, you're
Yeah,
saying?
we're still like, hey, like you're bleeding through your pants.
Right.
Like, yeah,
Exactly.
yeah, like
Exactly.
girls.
Just girly things. Just
So if the girls are gossiping and talking at David's bridal, what does that make Bill? Like if Bill were in hunter-gatherer times, would Bill just be like
Bill would be gay.
herding the women? Would Bill be out there like herding the women and like making sure they're picking?
Bill is not a
No.
sheepdog.
No.
We
We're more like
Bill
geese.
basically just deals with the customers that we don't want to deal with.
Yeah.
Like the hard,
Yeah.
you know, bridezillas that are just like,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
squawkzillas.
Squawk, squawk.
I asked Madison if she ever thought, like, as she's making a dress, like, this is never going to work, this wedding. Do you feel the same?
Oh, I never think about the weddings.
Oh, you don't?
No.
Oh.
I
Like
don't
the
give a
marriages,
fuck.
though?
No.
Yeah, Alexis, she's dying to get married.
I don't even know if I'm.
Do you
afraid.
see this sweater? She's
She-
putting out the vibe.
It's a great sweater.
I
is a
love
good
the sweater.
Yeah, I know.
I do.
You don't. and
You
it's
shit
okay.
on it yourself on stage.
Yeah.
You want to say the joke?
No. Come see me if you want.
No, it's a nice sweater. I didn't mean to.
No, I don't think about the marriages. I think about
Fuck.
like
I'm being mean.
I don't know. I like to because it's really weird the people that you meet at a lot of them are not people that I would like say I would want to know in real life, but some of them are actually really interesting, and those people, those are the ones that I think about like randomly or whatever.
Is it
Yeah.
kind of like if you were like cutting someone's hair and you have extended time to talk with them, like you get to know their lives?
Right.
Like
Or,
how much
like-
time
Yes.
do you
Or,
get
you
with
know, like,
each bride? Like
Nails or whatever, you know.
Yeah.
Nail
gossip.
tags, yes.
It's the same
It's-
thing.
how
Like,
much
we
time do you
the
get with them? Is it at
gossip.
least like a half hour of one-on-one with the bride? Like does it take at least
Yeah.
that long?
An
Yeah.
hour.
An hour? Okay.
For me, it takes like an hour and a half.
Yeah.
It's okay. We'll get there.
You probably got tons of intimate stories.
Yeah.
That's like
we hear
good-
a lot of shit.
I mean, I doubt the brides would want to like publicly like share, but like that's a good podcast idea. I don't know.
I don't know. Some of it's just like interesting because it's like scandalous or like, you know, it's not like,
Like family
actually interesting.
drama.
It's just like,
Yeah.
oh shit, that's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, or like the bridesmaids
I
have
had
good
a-
dirt
I had a
sometimes.
customer today. It was a prom and a mom, and the way that they were talking to each other, I was like, whoo.
How do they talk
I
to each
had
other?
one of those.
She the mom said something twice, and then the daughter was like, I heard you the first time, and I was like, oh shit. I was like, she's no. Oh, okay. It was like a
Can you-
just like I don't know, like a blonde haired.
We got to protect the innocent. You know this person?
I had a fitting one day that sounded very similar.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I don't know. It was just like wild to like, cause you hear lots of stuff when they're getting dressed. Like I don't like
Yes.
blah, 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 whatever. You hear a lot of like
Yes.
conversations that's not meant for you to hear,
Mm-hmm.
and it's just weird to like hear them talking like that. Know that I should like, in a way, I should. I don't know. Maybe not say anything, but like somehow address that, or like look at the kid, try to like, because it just sucks to like hear that relationship when
Was the mom being hard on the girl or something?
I think it was like it was just animosity both ways. It felt like, and it was just like it put me back when I was like a teenager, hated my mom,
man.
like when she was just trying her hardest, and
yeah.
I didn't get that yet or whatever, but
Yeah.
it's just like both of y'all need to just shut up.
Yeah. That's kind of normal though too. To
Yeah.
be in like a little tiff with your mom as a teenager. Like
I don't know.
sometimes
I
it's
can't
like
remember
on.
Also,
all the stuff, but it was a little more harsh than just that.
Yeah.
I do remember prom dress shopping with my mom, and that experience just being kind of stressful because she's like high strung. Like she is more anxious than I am. She
Right.
can't hide it.
Yeah.
And did your mom like get excited about prom? Like
Yes.
it was kind of part
yeah,
for her as
yeah.
well as for you.
And it was like
Like-
she was so excited about it that it made me less excited almost.
Ah! Yeah,
But-
my cousin Caroline just graduated. She's a senior, and
Yeah.
the pictures are beautiful. Like it's so fun that she did it. But I think my aunt really got off on it too. My aunt Tammy, and I love my aunt Tammy. She's awesome. But
Yeah.
yeah.
Shout out Aunt Tammy.
Shout out Aunt Tammy. 'Cause my Aunt Tammy is she's the big.
Hot?
Yeah, she's hot too.
Ooh, nice. Is she in that
Hey
book?
Tammy, how you doing?
She never watches. I'm sure.
Is she in that book?
Yeah, yeah.
Will you show us later?
I
or
can
now?
show it.
Yeah, no, show us later.
I
This
can
is
sh- I
bad
can
for
show
air.
it. No, it is bad, but I can keep talking.
Okay.
So, she is the biggest cheerleader for my cousins. Like my cousin Caroline was in a play. Like she's like all American like stuff. She was Belle in Beauty and the Beast.
Oh, you told us about that. Yeah.
Yeah. And she was in the front row. Like we all sat in the front row and like
Oh.
and it was I felt bad for Caroline because we were like I got stuff on my face?
What?
I have stuff on my face?
No.
Okay. We felt really bad
So
for Caroline because she was
self-conscious.
like, the whole family's in the front row, just and she could see us. Like that would be the most distracting thing at a stand-up show.
Yeah.
No, she probably can't see you though. Those lights are so bright.
I'm a sneak in a prom story right here.
Okay.
Hopefully my mom doesn't watch this or any of my family.
Yeah, I've been thinking that
This
this
is
whole
Senior
my
time.
Aunt
year.
Tammy.
Senior year, I said I went with Brittany Hales. Me and Brittany both went with two black guys
Oh yeah,
instead.
she's cute.
We told our families that we went together, but we secretly went with our boyfriends who were black.
Alexis went with two black guys. She really liked the basketball team.
I thought it was football. Was
No,
it
it's
basketball?
Gotta go basketball on that.
But it was like funny because we took like photos at like together, like with my parents, and then
Oh
both
my
of us
gosh.
like we drove off to like in our separate cars, like to say we're going to eat, and
Yeah.
we both drove to our fucking boyfriend's house and took pictures in their house. With
Oh
their
my
family.
gosh.
Dude,
Did,
it's so funny you had to hide it.
Did the four of you meet back up and go together as a group?
Yeah. I think then we all went to like prom together.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Dude, look at how
But it was
happy
just-
I was.
You don't look that happy.
That's
That's a
happy.
fake smile.
That was right before I started comedy.
Yep.
It
That's
all
a
went
fake smile.
downhill from here.
So, are you gonna show us the Aunt Tammy?
Oh, I already
Oh,
did.
he showed me. She's
Oh.
hot.
Wait, no, I'll go back.
She has
I
nice
didn't see it.
arms.
I'll show Alexis. This is my Aunt Tammy.
Nice tan.
Oh, she is hot.
And this is her like rolling her eyes at my dad.
Nice.
And he's laughing.
Yeah. That's good.
This is great for the viewers at
Yeah.
home. I don't know if they can see.
I don't
Oh,
think
wow,
they're
she
gonna
has
get a lot
great
out of this
cheekbones.
part, but it's okay.
Yeah.
They'll stay
Um,
for me.
Alexis, when do you want to die?
Ooh.
Tomorrow.
I think I would like to die July 13th, 2041.
Cool. Clock it.
That's not that far from
Yeah.
now.
I know.
41 minus 23 is what?
8.
18. Yes.
And you're how old? 25?
25.
Plus 18, 35.
43.
Dude, we're so good at math.
Is that
You wanna
right? Is
die-
that right? Oh my God, that's how old Fran is.
You wanna-
She's
Yeah,
43.
that's what
You
I
want to
wanna
die
Aw.
at age 43?
She's so cute.
That's right. You heard it here first. If I die on that day, I need money in the afterlife. Send
July
me-
13th, 2042.
Yes.
Send
I
me
almost
some-
said. Did you almost say 19?
Yep.
some shapes.
I also felt that an urge to say 19. 40, whatever.
God.
What do you want to die of?
I kind of want to get hit by a drunk driver.
Oh my God, we're not going down this path.
No, I want to die from like cancer because that's
Oh, I
probably what's gonna happen.
We talked about this on Cobal's episode. I hope. Okay, what about this theory?
Okay.
If you're in a good mental state and you're like physically, taking reasonable care of yourself and you're happy, does that affect your cells? Like, does cancer?
Oh, yes.
Does
Yes.
cancer tend to
Get happy people.
It can get happy people. I
Yeah.
mean, well, it got Norm, but he must have been real sad.
He was a real.
He was a real bummer. I mean, he was really he was funny, but because like you look at a guy like David Zaslav, who's like 77 and fantastic shape for his age. I like to think that like if you have happier living, that your cells kind of know that. Because I was reading this book recently about childhood trauma, and they said that the trauma is kind of stored in your cells.
Have
There's
you read
like
The Body
tension.
Keeps the Score?
Yes.
Oh, my therapist recommended that to me.
Yep,
Very good book.
Yeah.
Body Keeps the Score.
Body Keeps
It
the
is
Score.
very
I
good.
have to read it. I haven't read it because I am not ready for it yet. I don't think because I have a lot of my body's been touched a lot of times that I have not thought about it.
I will say it's very good, but it is very scientific.
You've read it. How long is it?
It took me a while.
Do you know how many pages? Several.
I want to say like 300
At
range,
least 3
but
pages.
but I had
300?
I got the hard cover from the library.
Okay.
Um,
The drama.
but
It's so
it took a while.
scientific.
But
Is
yes,
it like really
it's-
dense and hard to understand?
For me, it was.
And you're super
but
smart. Shit.
thanks.
This
But
could be a hard read.
I asked my friend who's a child psychologist at a school
Mhm.
if she had read it, and she gave me a lot of recommendations of like less scientific stuff. So
Okay.
I can pass those along.
Do you
yeah.
remember any of the other books you recommended?
I could pull it up, but not off my
Okay.
head.
If you had to like summarize like the main takeaways of Body Keeps the Score, like what would you say?
Your body remembers a lot more than your brain does, or that your memory will let you know.
Okay.
Like even like if you get in a car accident, easy example, like your body's fucked up because of that trauma. Even though it was physical trauma, there's still like PTSD from it.
Right.
So, and your body just like clings to that. And every time that you're triggered and go back to that moment, your body like tenses up again.
Okay. Does it give steps to address the tension that's stored up from these experiences?
Honestly, I can't remember.
Okay. Well, I had something to go off on that from the book I just read, which is Drama of the Gifted Child, and this is like
Drama or trauma?
drama
Okay.
with a D. Yeah. Really good book. I like, it's only like 120 pages, and I read it really fast because everything like stood out and applied so much to me. But I felt like similar because it talked about like the stuff that's stored inside your cells from your experience. Like it's mostly about like from birth to early childhood, very subtle things. Like if the mom was anxious, if you didn't spend the first night at the hospital like bonding with your mom, but spend it in the nursery. I was talking about this on stage this week actually, but it's and how
You know, if
you start
if
to-
kids watch their mom walk around barefoot a lot, they have a foot fetish because the parts of your brain that associate
Really?
like sexual desires and then like visual shit is like really close. And then
Mhm.
so
The
if it's
occipital
when it's
lobe?
developing,
Yeah.
if you're like watching her walk around,
Interesting.
you're like sucking on toes later.
Yeah. So that's why a lot of
Hit
barefoot
me up for
moms.
feet pics.
Sorry, it was getting too medical, and I was like, I gotta say something funny.
Yeah.
If
Well, I wanted to. So this last thing about like getting over it. So like the repression. The main thing about this book is like it's for people who are like overachievers, and who like think they need to perform to earn love.
Yeah.
They say that ties back to needing to perform. Even as a baby, like you wouldn't cry as much because you could tell the mom was anxious, so you'd make yourself not cry.
I
Or
also didn't
you'd-
cry as a baby.
Oh
Yeah,
my god.
so we probably all have the same thing. Plus, you were like big overachiever, A student. But it said the
Oh,
only way to
shit.
get over that.
Oh my god.
What's that? Were you too?
Yeah.
Okay.
This has been an informative episode
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, wait.
for my psyche.
I want to get to
listening.
the. I want to get to the answer.
Okay, yeah.
So
Sorry.
the only way is to like.
Kill yourself.
Well, that'll fix it for sure.
No, start a podcast.
Start a podcast. Yeah. Well, you have to like process the reality of that happening. Visit repressed memories. Look at it. Understand that it happened. It wasn't your fault, and you have to cry. You have to mourn that.
Yeah.
You have to mourn that shit. Isn't
got a lot
that
of crying
crazy?
to do.
You have to like experience the emotions of it.
Yeah.
And then I don't know how long you have to cry. That's the big thing I'm figuring out because I'm like trying to make myself cry about some of this stuff.
Yeah.
And I've cried, but I'm like, 30 seconds. Is that good?
I'm the same way.
That's so funny.
I'm
Yeah, I mean,
so-
I can only do like a good like
I hate
like
crying.
once it like comes out and I like scream and then like it all comes out. I'm like, okay, I'm done.
Yeah.
Is that good?
No,
Like, how do
that's
you know?
good.
when
I
you're done? How
yeah,
do you know you're done?
Your
I
body
feel like
knows, I
it.
think.
Do you have to
You
cry
got it
like
out.
a few days?
I don't know.
I mean, you could let it out at once. I had a traumatic experience recently, and I haven't cried yet. So,
Oh,
so
fuck.
yeah.
Maybe we could
Do you have
it
to do that
right
for?
now.
And that's my question too. It connects to like body keeps the score. I wonder if that's like the same kind of like answer to
Oh,
any,
yeah.
not
I
just the
think-
baby stuff that I'm talking about, but like
Yeah, I think
Car
it can
accident.
help you process it.
episodes of things.
I think EMDR therapy or EDM, whatever it's called, like,
Yeah.
that's really helpful for like deep trauma or whatever, like PTSD, because there's like it does something with like connecting the left and right sides of your brain, like with the little.
What is that
It
type of thing you
helps-
said?
it
So
helps
it's basically
repair.
like a little like light dot laser that you look at and it like blinks and goes back and forth. And
Have you
it's kinda
seen Have you
it
seen the Poltergeist 2?
No.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
What is the thing called again though?
EMDR?
EMDR.
It's a
therapy.
type
My-
of therapy, so it's still talk therapy, but you're
Yeah.
doing it watching this.
Yeah.
So you're talking while you're looking at the light.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
My brother and my best friend are doing that right now.
Okay.
So yeah, it's helped them a lot.
Interesting.
But yeah, it's very emotional. It's very taxing.
Have they gotten better from it?
Mm-hmm.
Do they feel better after doing these things?
Yeah, they've both like I guess reconciled a lot of trauma. They're both first responders, so
Yeah.
they've
Yeah.
seen some shit.
Crazy shit.
It's very disturbing to look back at stuff like that wasn't what you thought it was. That's like the trippy part.
Yeah, even like with your parents too.
Mm-hmm. Because if you think those like core experiences like affected how you behaved, you like have to rewrite everything that happened in your brain because you're like, well, I did this. I thought I was doing it for a different reason, but it was a
Yeah,
response to some of
that's-
these things.
That's cognitive behavioral therapy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Cognitive behavior therapy.
Yeah,
It's
because
great.
you have to change your thought and then change your behavior.
Right.
I thought
but
CBT stands for crazy big tits.
CBT? Oh, yeah, kind of. Yeah. Crazy big tits.
That's the only
Welcome
reason I
back
signed
to
up for it. Damn it.
CBT.
No, I mean I think it's very important to like think about all the shit that you've been through and not let yourself project that onto other people, because then that just creates
Yeah.
you're continuing this cycle of generational trauma, sir or ma'am or
Okay.
whoever.
not to make a historical
Please make
connection,
it historical.
but it's like I hate the idea of like erasing history and like getting rid of. I don't think we should have Confederate monuments up, but I think they should be like
In a
taken
museum?
somewhere and contextualized.
Oh,
I think
100%.
for sure.
like
Yeah.
so the same way with your traumatic experiences, you don't like erase them, but you contextualize them.
Absolutely.
Hell yeah.
What a good point.
Put Robert E. Lee back up.
Yeah.
The Holocaust
that's
monument
not what
of
I
my
said.
childhood will be
That's the wrong side. That was the good side, or
No.
Robert E. Lee's the bad side,
That's
right?
the bad side.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
But just the implications of the childhood trauma stuff, like, okay, like,
Wait, can we talk about the Civil War?
we, sure.
I think we should talk about the Civil War.
Well,
Madison knows
I
some
think
stuff.
they should have let the South secede.
Yeah,
Yeah, me too.
I think so too.
Me too.
And then, both of them abolished slavery also.
I mean, I think it
just
would have
feel like-
gotten abolished eventually.
I feel like it'd be more
Yeah.
chill. Like,
But,
it'd be like a couple
I
of
mean-
Canadas and then the real Canada. And just like,
Couple of cannons.
right. Canada's not doing shit.
Yeah.
They're just minding their business. It'd
I
be like
honestly-
North minding your business, South
I
minding
know-
your business.
Surprisingly, like little to none about Canada. Like I feel like it like ignorant
Dude,
about how much
I agree.
know
When
about
I think
Same.
of Canada, I think of like a few pins on a map and like nothing. I don't even know. I just envision the map of Canada.
I know
and, like,
there's
probably trees.
Who's from there? Steph Tolev?
Priscilla.
Steph Tolev is from there.
Norm was, I think.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
There's like British Columbia,
There's like 12
Manitoba,
provinces, right?
Alberta. I think there's like 5. You're gonna lose all your Canadian followers.
Yeah. It's funny when you look at the
Sorry.
stats,
Leave
you
some
see
Canada-
like there's like
Canada
a
facts in the
viewer of
comments.
the UK for like I don't know. It doesn't matter.
What?
Doesn't
You
matter.
can look on Spotify and it could show you where people watch from, and most of them are here or
Yeah.
Michigan, but
Mm-hmm.
or
Oh,
wherever.
nice. Shout out Michigan.
I guess I don't know if people are still watching. I don't know if my friends have like, it's like what the fuck is you doing with your life?
Honestly, my friends keep up with me through my podcast.
Yeah?
So that's probably what they're doing.
I
Like,
hope they do.
You know?
There's
That's
like
cool.
100 of them. I don't know who it is.
I don't know who it is.
I don't.
I don't know who is watching this.
No idea.
This one's cool
Really
though. I
bored
feel like this
people.
one's a real hang.
This is a good
Yeah,
one.
This one feels like a real
fun.
hang.
But I wanted to ask about the childhood traumas, the implications of this. So sorry,
No, go
but
ahead.
so like it occurred to me that like a lot of the stuff is so subtle
Mm-hmm.
in terms of like raising a kid the right way. So like so many people probably have shit. So many people.
Yes.
And I
Like
saw
everybody. Like it doesn't have to
I
be
just wanna-
obvious sexual physical abuse.
I just want to say something. It's not all like, even if you go through all the like, you go through the therapy and you're like, oh shit, I'm fucked up because of what happened with my parents or how whatever XYZ parents. It's also not all of your parents' fault.
No,
like,
it's
it's
not.
on
It's not their
them
fault.
either. It's not
100%.
really like a blame situation.
No, I'm glad you said that. You're
Yeah.
right.
Because for a long time, I did feel like it was my mom's fault. I was mad at my mom. And I'm
Yeah.
like, no, honestly, she was just like 18 and had a kid and
Yeah.
then like raised it and did her best. Can't really be mad at that. And so
Yeah.
a lot of the like contextualizing, I feel like it's also about looking at what were your parents' lives like? Like what were their first person view of the world like when I was this age? Or
For sure.
whatever, and this
Absolutely.
Yes.
It's a great point.
But
It's not their fault.
But also,
Like-
you fucked me up.
that's the thing. There is that side of it, but also more for me now. I wish they could admit the ways that they did fuck me up and try to work on them. Because I mean, there's
For
still
sure.
time.
I think it's really hard though. Like once you get to a certain age, it's so traumatic
Yeah,
to
and-
rewrite your history.
yeah.
If you're 60,
it's tough.
like
Okay,
how are you gonna?
I'm glad
reframe-
you're doing it now.
Yeah, I just under the wire, dude.
Yeah.
I would have been frozen in time with my shitty self if I didn't fucking throw my back.
We're proud
out.
of you, David.
Thank you, dude. That's the other thing. Have you heard of? I forget where I saw this, but like apparently your body will like do shit to like make you change if it's like if you're in a bad spot and like at a breaking point. Like
Where'd you read this?
I don't know. I think I
BuzzFeed?
might have seen it on TikTok.
Joe Rogan.
But I was thinking about that because like I started comedy in 2020, but it was after I threw my back out. My back was just flared up, and it was like,
Oh my God, that could be like cutting bangs.
Yeah.
Or like I started comedy after.
yeah.
Yeah.
You had something happen physically to you before you started stand up. I remember. Yeah, but it's like your body can like
I caused things to happen, I guess.
yeah.
To
your
my
body can like lash out
To my body?
involuntarily
No.
to
Oh,
force
well,
you to change
yes,
how
When
you're
I
living.
started comedy.
Oh yeah, making waves.
Yeah.
Yeah. Could you tell that story of like your spasmodic
Spasmodic dysphonia.
dysphonia? Yeah.
Yeah. January 2020, I had the flu, and then in early March, I got sick again. It was like the week before lockdown, and it took forever to get a COVID test, and then I think it took like 9 days to get it back, and it said negative. But we're pretty sure it's COVID, or it was COVID. And I mean, they don't know what causes spasmodic dysphonia.
COVID?
No.
Huh?
What
No.
are you worried about?
Okay.
Spreading misinformation?
Yes.
This would get flagged.
And
way
don't
before
take that and put it. Okay. So it's a vocal cord disorder, but it's a neurological disorder. So I forgot what I was saying.
You're telling just the story of how you got it and what and like the circumstances around it.
Oh, so they don't know really what causes it because it's so rare. But the only common link is really like trauma and a virus with a fever.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And like stress.
What does a virus with a viewer mean for
A
those
fever.
at home?
A fever.
Oh, a fever. Oh, sorry.
I have a vocal cord disorder.
Yeah, I was just trying to give him an example. I don't know.
Yeah,
Sorry.
thank you.
Keep up, Alexis. Let's go.
So
Right now.
so then like the next few months it kind of got progressively worse, and I would just tell people that it was like allergies or there was like a frog in my throat or something, and it was really bad. I didn't realize how bad it was until I watched some old videos, and it's like jarring the difference
In your voice then and now.
yeah,
Yeah.
because I mean it still sucks to hear what I used to sound like before,
Mm-hmm.
but the comparison between when it was bad and now is exciting.
Oh, it's gotten better.
It's gotten so much better.
Yeah. Like I don't really even notice. I just think it's like
Yeah.
a distinct way of talking. It's
Yeah,
like,
a lot of
it's
people
nice.
a lot of people think it's vocal fry.
Okay.
Yeah, like the Kardashians.
So
Literally can.
like the Kardashians.
Yeah.
So yeah, there was
Got the voice and the body of a Kardashian.
there was trauma
Not the
linked to the virus at the time.
Mhm.
Are you cool talking about the trauma that happened? I don't even remember what it
Oh,
was.
well, I mean, it's just like in general.
Or a buildup of a lot of
Yeah,
stuff. I
yeah, like
gotcha.
CPTSD.
Okay. I gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's interesting that the trauma could tie into the physical.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, the
I read a
body
book.
keeps the score.
I read a book about what is it called? It was by Dr. Daniel Amen. Like Amen, like praise the Lord.
Mm-hmm.
A
But
women.
It was about basically how the way you treat your body is how you like it directly correlates with like your mental health. Like
Mhm.
the better you eat, David,
Yeah.
the better you will feel, the better your mind will be. The more you eat, fucking Madison, I'll call both of you out. You fucking eating disorder ass bitches.
Yeah. I think I figured out the root.
Shout
Coming
out
from one
anorexics.
eating disorder ass bitch to another's.
I think I figured out the root to my eating disorder. I don't know if I don't have an eating disorder.
You do. He does.
Well, so my habit is don't eat all day,
Mm-hmm.
comedy, cookout, drive-through, or QT, and I crush food. But as a child, I always had to finish my plate,
Mm-hmm.
and And I also feel like I'm trying to like re-experience my childhood. It's like man-child syndrome.
Yeah.
But
Chicky-tendies.
what's that?
Nothing.
Okay. But I realized the foods I was picking at the QT are specific to my childhood. Like I always had chili cheese dogs at my grandma's pool at lunch, and I always have a chili cheese dog at QT, and I always ate Reese's. I loved Reese's, and I always eat a Reese's.
Also, the bar, the outrageous,
Yeah.
dude, fucking.
You talking
That shit is legit.
you talking about the joke I do about
Yes.
that? Yeah. Dude, if you haven't had a Reese's Outrageous, it's amazing. Don't get the Nutrageous. It's fucking horrible. The Nutrageous sucks, and it's right next to it, and it's the same exact packaging, but the Reese's
They're trying to
Outrageous,
trick you into being gay.
it's a candy bar.
Nutrageous, not in my house.
It's about the size of, normal candy bar.
The average penis.
It's about the size of an average cock,
Yeah.
and it's all Reese's Pieces around a center of like, I don't know what's in the middle. Like, I don't know. I guess the peanut butter stuff. Oh, it's so good. Anyway,
Should me and Madison talk about how our periods are synced up?
But not all the way.
it wouldn't be a girls episode if we didn't talk about periods. What's going on?
We just spend so much time together
Yeah.
that
How does that happen?
Also,
How does
this
that-
is a
Because-
real thing that happens
Yeah.
with women that live
Because
in the same area.
our bodies
work
are
together.
competing.
Yeah.
So we want to ovulate at the same time. So we're fertile at the same time. And we're like, I'm going to have more
is
babies
it like you're
than you.
competing for guys too? Is
Our
where- is that-
bodies are.
bodies, yeah, not
I
actually.
gotcha.
but
Yeah,
like
our bodies.
hormones that
Yeah.
control us.
Sometimes the body's in control, even if you don't think you're competing for
No,
guys.
that's what I'm saying. Our
yeah.
hormones control us.
Yeah.
Hormones are aliens that live inside of us and tell us what to do.
Yeah.
Mm.
Dude, that's
My mom is
crazy.
gonna literally put me in a psych ward if she listens to this.
No, it's good.
Yeah. Yeah, my parents can't watch this.
Yeah.
Gosh. Yeah, it's so weird. Like the biology part about hormones and noticing things.
Mhm.
Like when
I
you
went
got,
off
what do you
birth
guys,
control 3 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
I think I became a whole different person.
Yeah.
Same.
Like I was addicted to drugs 3 years ago. I was like not doing shit with my life.
Mm-hmm.
I had no goals. I wanted to kill myself.
Mm-hmm.
Got off birth control. Was in a loving relationship.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Started a different loving relationship with comedy.
Yeah.
And like changed all of literally everything
That's
about
cool.
my life.
So birth control's not good.
Birth control is
It's
bad.
so bad.
Stop taking your birth control. Just get pregnant.
I started birth
Just
control. Okay, I
Get
started
abortions. Don't worry about it.
a callback. I started birth control when I started taking Accutane because they made me.
Oh, yeah.
They made me.
Because it's-
so
Dude, talk about the
yeah, and
nuke
that
dropping
was
in your
when I
body.
was
Birth control
15.
and Accutane.
That was when I
Shit.
was 15, and I was on it for
Uh-huh.
15 years until like not this past December, but the one before. I just
Yeah.
decided to stop taking it,
Yeah.
and I like was thinking more clearly.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't as emotional.
Yeah,
Now I'm just emotional for like 3 days,
for sure.
but it's mostly I just cry and
Yeah.
I don't get angry anymore.
Right.
I have full unbridled rage inside of me at all times. But
Uh-huh.
I think that it's like actually mine and not like,
Yeah. Not a function
The
of your
aliens.
yeah, not the
hormone
aliens that
imbalance.
live inside me.
Right.
But
Yeah.
like it literally it makes you bloated. It makes you like feel like it literally makes you think different. Like
Mhm.
Yeah.
any type of like adding hormones or like whatever, like even with, like gender affirming care, like that type of stuff, like it changes like how you think
Yeah.
no matter which direction, whatever. Like, so I don't like birth control. Love gender affirming care. That's not the connection I'm trying to make. But like birth control, if it's not what you want, like I think doctors should look for something that's not hormonal, like the copper IUD, which I hear is a bitch to get in.
Yeah, I don't.
And they only
Yeah.
give it to
Can't.
people that have had babies because it like apparently is like
Somebody did a
almost
joke
worse
about
than
that.
child. Yeah, Allison.
Allison did a joke about
Allison
that.
has a joke about it.
Shout
and,
out Allison.
And Morgan has, I think, a joke about IUDs.
Okay.
But yeah.
Yeah.
I
It's a whole new.
And yeah, I mean, I'm sure a lot of women have jokes about IUDs because
they're so
Uh,
traumatic.
as a guy, thanks for all the
they're like the best
work
version.
you guys do for birth control.
I don't do
Do
You
it.
guys
you-
have it easy. We don't.
Do you have any questions about women?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
We can cure your sickness of being afraid of women.
yeah, well, I think I'm getting over that because of the childhood trauma.
Okay.
Because I was such a little bitch my whole life because I was like approval seeking.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm crying.
Yeah.
get
Oh,
over it.
nice.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I literally think that's like the block. Because I never loved myself because I was performing. I didn't think anybody loved me. So,
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think soon I'll be able to love another person. I'm really excited.
Hell yeah, dude.
Fuck yeah. I don't know. Hopefully I can.
Yeah.
Do you think that you date younger women because to your inner child they're older women and it's hot?
That question just fucked him up.
No.
That
No.
question just fucked him all the way up.
I don't date younger women only. Okay.
Okay. All right.
No.
Okay.
All right now.
Young women are beautiful, just like all women are beautiful. Old women, young women. Okay.
Not all the Victoria's Secret models.
So we're lying?
Yeah,
Is that what we're
We talked
doing?
about Victoria's Secret earlier.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
The owner is a pedophile.
Yeah, I don't want to.
Lex Wexler.
Wait, I have questions about.
Yeah.
He,
He
Les
liter-
Wexler.
yeah.
Something.
He like sucked not Jeffrey Dahmer. Fucking
Epstein.
Epstein. Jeffrey Epstein's dick.
okay.
Yeah.
So
Bad guy.
So,
yeah, why do I date younger?
Yeah.
No, do you have any questions about women?
Well,
Let's do that one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Women.
It's not about you.
I was gonna talk about the biology aspect.
Okay.
Like
Okay.
they're talking about the hormones that are in charge.
Mm-hmm.
Like you all are naturally drawn to certain guys. Like if you're out at a bar,
Mm-hmm.
like what? Why are you laughing at this question?
Nothing.
Why do you
Keep
laugh?
going. Just keep going. I'm thinking of my answer.
Yeah.
Because I've studied like body language and stuff, and like
Uh-huh.
I know I've heard things like how you're supposed to even stand at a bar. Like a guy who is looking confident and like standing tall
Mm-hmm.
and not holding a drink in front of their chest. God damn it! I can't believe I'm that you're supposed to stand.
Was this
Was this
Andrew
on
Tate's
BuzzFeed?
class?
No, it's a BuzzFeed.
It wasn't Andrew Tate. It was somebody else. I'm
man.
not gonna say.
Was it fuck, what is it called? The dude school?
I have no
Okay.
Anyway.
So I guess my question is, do you guys find yourself naturally attracted to certain like almost involuntarily to like subtle things in a social setting? And what are those things? Is it the standing, kind of how you stand, how you carry yourself, like? Because
mannerisms matter.
yeah.
Yeah. But I think there is like an initial like physical visual
Okay.
thing. Like if I see a guy with tattoos, I'm like, yeah. Especially
Okay.
like forearms. Oh my God. And
So you have the
Tattoos are
physical
hot.
attractiveness, and that's like step
yeah.
one.
Yeah. So
So
then
you'll
like
vet
if
based on that.
oh shit, it's very like animalistic. I bet Melly would have a lot to say about this because like depending on how they move and like walk around the room, I think it
How do they move?
just like any kind of movement.
Relaxed,
Yeah.
like pacing, like an animal. Like
Yeah. Or like if they have a creepy vibe.
Ooh,
Right.
What's a creepy vibe? If
Like-
you had to describe it.
If you like
Yes.
behind, like I don't know, like this,
Like
this
leaning
kind
in
of
where
thing,
you can't like see all of them. Like
No, just
or like say lean up a little bit, just like I don't know, just like
getting
no, don't
in
lean
it.
towards me. I'm doing the creepy part. I'm the creepy.
oh,
one.
you're being creepy.
Yeah,
okay, I'm the
creepy.
girl. Okay.
Yeah, like I don't know, just like leaning in weird, like
Yeah,
this is
I don't like
weird.
how you're
yeah.
looking at me.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
another thing.
Yeah, like that. That's creepy.
Yeah.
Like too much staring.
Yes, or like, well, staring can be fun from
Yeah.
across the room,
Yeah. Do you ever have it where like you make eye contact across the room?
and then like,
And then I'm like,
you
and
put
the guy
too.
doesn't look away, and then you just smile,
Yeah.
and then you're like,
oh my God, I fucking love that.
Yeah.
oh,
Yeah.
I've been too much of a
That's-
pussy to do that. I haven't done that in like 6
foreplay.
years.
That is foreplay.
I mean, I
Sexy
have a
eyes.
bit about eye contact,
Mm-hmm.
so don't make it with me. Do not look at me in the eye.
Speaking of trauma. Oh, fuck. Okay, so
I think that
Standing
like,
too
she said.
close.
So you look at this is just in a bar.
that's kind of what I was envisioning. Yeah.
Okay. Well, honestly,
Yeah, I'm picturing Sharkies.
Okay.
Me too. I was picturing Sharky's literally. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, same. I don't know, because I don't really. I don't know. It depends on like the vibe of like what I feel when I'm there. Because like if I'm not feeling talking to like a random person, like it doesn't matter if you're hot. Like
Yeah, you're a tough one to crack though on the small talk.
I don't like small talk.
You don't like small talk.
I don't like.
You will vet.
Yeah, I don't like small talk. Is that such a fucking crime? I'm sorry, I'm a fucking asshole. I just don't like small talk. Okay.
Also, you
Selfish
have to
member of
do it
society
at
over here.
no.
Everybody
you have
else
to do
is
it at
doing it.
work.
I'm just kidding. I hate small talk too. I really do. I just do it.
I just
do it because I need to be liked. I might start cutting out the small talk. You know.
That's what I'm saying. Let's talk about deep trauma or nothing.
Yeah.
I want to hear about the time your dad like fucking hit you for the first time.
Well, it doesn't have to be. Yeah.
Yeah, obviously
Or
I'm making
comedy.
a joke.
Or comedy.
And also, I only date fans now, so
OnlyFans.
yeah, that's right.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
okay, so you got to be interested in the conversation for you to be interested.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Women are very cerebral.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I have to
Cerebral.
honestly. It's like for me, it's more of like, am I attracted to like your genes in like the way that like I like how your brain
Does
is.
it matter if they're in a social group, if they have friends? I feel like that's a positive.
Yes.
Because if they're just
'cause you don't
alone
wanna
at
be
the bar,
alone. Yeah,
it's kind of
a
like,
bad look.
why are you here?
True.
Nobody
don't
else
usually
wants to
think
be
about
around
that.
you.
I also
Does it make you
meant
feel
in
safer
general,
if they have
but-
friends? Like,
What?
does it make you feel safer if they have friends?
No,
If
I never
they
feel
have
safe.
friends, no. If I have friends, yeah.
Girlfriends, what about?
Yeah,
Uh,
I don't care.
I mean,
Is that good or bad?
Wait, having friends that are girls?
No, if the person that you're vetting, the guy,
Mm-hmm.
has,
at the bar,
yeah.
Girl,
Because I know a lot of guys, and I feel like this too. If you're out with girls, it's better because it's like, oh, you're not threatening because they're fucking, they'll fucking hang
but
out.
also guys,
Like a girl wingman, that's ideal.
girlfriends at bars who are trying to help like wing women are sometimes very bad at it.
Oh, I'm sure.
And they're just like annoying. And it's
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
my friend thinks you're cute. Like
Right.
stuff like that. And it's
Yeah.
okay.
What do you think when that happens? Do you think, oh, the guy's too much of a pussy to come over here, so strike one?
No, I mean,
No, I would talk shit with the girl about the guy. Probably, I'd be like, "Which one?" Point him out, and then
I've seen you do that.
And then we would just and then I'd be like, Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how
You
to.
got a nice, we won't talk about by name, but you got a nice, handsome
nice
man
piece
in your
of
life now.
He
ass.
is hot as fuck. Thank you
Dude.
very much.
Yeah.
I want to shout him out, but I can't. Can we?
I mean, you can. I don't care.
Yeah. Alex, Drew. You're my man.
That's right.
Drew is Alex's brother, and he said he watched the show before and he liked it.
Oh.
Oh my gosh, I was so
Can you
excited.
believe he lied straight to David's face?
I know. I don't even care. It was so great.
He's never gonna see this. He's
Dude,
never watched
it
an
was-
episode.
He might watch this one because you're on it.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was so funny. He
For
thought,
me, I'm on it.
yeah. No, Madison is the star of this.
It's fine.
What was?
Yeah, I just get 2 viewer pulls.
Yeah.
I'll get 2 viewers to add to this.
But Drew was so nice. He said he went to Coffee Underground one time, and he had watched some of the episodes, and he was like, "Oh my god, they're all here."
Aww.
It was really funny.
That's
it was
so
really sweet.
cute.
It's so
Yeah,
cute.
it is
That's what
cute.
we're going for.
Cute.
Yeah.
No, it's really nice. But yeah, you got a nice
Um,
guy in your life, so that's
Yeah,
fucking
he's
great.
hot. Madison, you wanna?
Yeah, he's
He's
smoking
an
hot.
attractive guy.
He's smoking hot.
Have you?
and
you've
he's
seen him, right?
nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's super nice. I don't know how
He's
you pulled it
so
off. Frankly,
nice.
What'd you say?
I don't know how you pulled it off. Like, frankly. Yeah, I'm just
He's
kidding.
great.
You deserve it.
But no, it's a Ken doll situation.
Yeah. I told. Madison.
No, it's not.
Madison. No,
No, like
she's talking
how
about.
how I view Alex.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
Like
you're
I
not
mean,
like
he's attractive, but like
you're not like wanting to bang him.
She does want to
No.
bang, and it's okay.
You guys
it's
seen the
okay.
You guys seen the trailer to the new Barbie movie?
No.
no.
We were talking about it earlier too.
Yeah. I saw the posters.
She said
I think
it might be a good social commentary.
It might be okay.
I think it'll be good.
Yeah.
Margot Robbie.
I
will
like
be
how they're
good.
not sexualized. That was the funny clip in the trailer where he's like asking her to spend the night, and she's like, "To do what?" He's like, "Honestly, I'm not sure."
That's cute.
They don't have sex.
Yeah, because they don't have anything.
They don't have private
Oh,
parts.
yeah.
They're just
It's
they're
a
just-
kin dog.
Is it literally like?
They're just plastic groins.
Okay,
You didn't have a kin
no,
or Barbie?
I had
Yeah.
Barbie.
Yeah.
I had some collector Barbies.
Same.
I had the Harley Davidson
Oh,
Barbie.
shit.
I
That
had
seems on brand for you.
yep. I had like a couple other ones.
Because your mom drove a motorcycle, right? Is that what you had it?
I got the Christmas ones.
I had a
lot.
Christmas one. It was like
Tight.
a red dress and like a big
Yeah.
like ball gown dress or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And then they fucking all disappeared in the move, and I was gonna sell those
Oh no.
for a lot of money.
Are they?
Oh,
Those Barbie
no.
collectibles worth a lot?
Barbie collectibles are worth a lot of fucking money.
More than Beanie Babies.
Yeah.
Probably not more than Beanie Babies, but like
Oh,
for the
really?
right person,
Mm.
you could sell those. Like, I mean, they were in the box still. Like they were like that
Yeah.
type of shit. And then I
Yeah.
had like
Yeah.
my normal Barbies that I cut the
the
hair
Toy
off
Story
of
thing?
and like
I have.
made fuck each other.
You cut the hair off your Barbies?
Yeah, I cut the hair off my.
Oh yeah,
You
same.
would. You were like Sid from Toy Story. You were like making.
Well, I would give them haircuts, and then it would be really bad, and so I'd just keep cutting, and then they were bald.
Were your parents when you cut the hair off the Barbies? Did they say like you're gonna ruin the toy?
I
Or did they
don't
say,
know
"Have
if
at it"?
I ever let them see
Okay.
because I probably felt very bad about it.
Because I kind of feel like there's two types
I
of
definitely
parents.
felt
The
very
parents
bad.
that don't give a fuck if you cut the hair off your toys, and the parents that are like, don't ruin the toy, keep it perfect. My mom was the second one.
Yeah.
Don't
Yeah.
break your toys. I remember one time we took our Matchbox.
Yeah, don't rape your toys, Calvin.
Wreck your toys, not rape. Oh yeah, Calvin.
We're shouting out everyone this episode.
Calvin fucked the
Yeah,
toy
we
box.
shouted out Bill.
Yep, we
Shout out
Yeah.
Bill. Yeah, I remember one time I played
Who
with.
else needs a shout out?
Kirkland.
Kirkland shout out. We already shouted out Melly earlier.
Yes, we did. Not the.
David hates this. David hates this bit.
Amanda, Jill,
Everyone.
my
because
mom
we're
and
friends
dad,
with
my
everyone. They're
agent,
Netflix. I don't know.
everyone.
Tom Evans.
Yep, there we go.
Who?
Tom Evans.
Shout out to Tom.
He refuses
we
to
went
do
to the
it.
VFW show and it was
It
really
was.
good.
It was lit.
It was good.
Yeah, we love Tom, but Tom won't do the show. So it's fucking.
He said no.
He said he'll never do it. He
That's so
Oh.
funny.
he said this is the dumbest thing ever. Like as soon as I
That's so
started.
funny.
No, I love that he did that. It's so great. But yeah, Tom Evans does the
I
VFW
love that
show.
he shit on everything that I'm doing.
Yeah, he said don't move to New York.
Yeah.
Don't.
He
yeah.
he said he gives us 10 months and I think we should last 11 just to prove him wrong. So
Yeah.
shout out to Tom. We'll be back in 11 months.
Yeah, it'll be good. But I was gonna tell you something about my toys. Do you guys want to hear about my toys?
Tell us about your toys, David.
Oh, I don't know. I remember we had this like really destructive neighbor. His name was Jesse Douglas, and
Fuck you, Jesse.
I love
Shout out Jesse Douglas.
Jesse Douglas and Kyle Miller. Like we were like
Shout out
impressionable.
Kyle
We would do
Miller.
whatever they told us to do. So one time we were hitting golf balls in the summer, and we were just like playing in the yard. And Kyle's like, "You should hit the golf balls at the dump truck as it drives by." And we're like in a neighborhood. So like we all lined up our golf balls, and he stood in front of us, and he was like, "Ready, aim, fire!" And like as the truck was coming by, we like swung and hit the golf balls into the side of the truck, and then the truck stopped, and we all ran, and Kyle just stood there and was like, "Yeah, they ran that way."
That's so funny.
Yeah.
Sounds like hoodlum shit.
Oh, hoodlum shit. And then Jesse, one time I had Matchbox cars, and we were playing like Tonka trucks or whatever, and Jesse thought it'd be funny if we crushed them with a rock. If we actually really crushed the cars.
Jesse sounds like he
So-
suffers from antisocial personality
Yeah.
disorder.
So I broke my cars, and then I was like, my cars are broken, and then I was afraid to show my mom, so I hid them under my mattress.
One time.
Princess in the Pea situation, right?
And then my mom found them. You know how hard it was to masturbate in my house as a child?
What?
How did we get here?
She was probably changing your bed sheets.
But why would she go under the... It was under the box spring. How did you...
No, I think.
Well, I don't know.
Okay,
Maybe it was-
listen,
I don't
I'm not trying
remember
to say
which
anything
layer it
about
was
your
on.
mom, but
I love my
she
mom.
does seem like the type to search your room when you're gone.
Yeah.
From what I know.
Yep. She
And
found my brother's weed.
Yep.
My brother, he thought he hid that shit good. He had it in like the vent. And
Oh no.
she found it.
On some
It was
like
probably
Orange is the
like-
New Black type shit.
Dude, my brother Seth got it way worse than any of us. Oh my gosh.
Is that little brother?
Little brother.
Yeah.
They're all little. Yeah.
Oh wait, yeah.
Seth swags, dude. Let's look at Seth.
Oh, in the meantime,
In the meantime, Madison.
when I
Shout out
was maybe 6, my next door neighbor, Morgan Foodie, shout out Morgan Foodie, and I went like between our houses with some new like a gallon jug of bubble soap
Oh yeah.
and just like dumped it on ourselves. I don't remember why. I don't remember what we did.
Starting an OnlyFans before it was cool.
Yeah, we just covered ourselves in bubble goo.
Bubble goo.
And then my mom was like, "Why is this empty? I just bought it." And I remember her being angry and feeling very guilty.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think about when was a time my mom was mad at me.
There's Seth.
That's Seth.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see him.
He swags.
Yeah,
How
he's
old
pretty
is he?
swag.
He's 28.
This one's hot.
Oh,
yeah,
that's Luke.
he's cute. How old is he?
Hey, Luke. They think you're hot. This is Luke.
I am a they. Thank you.
Yeah.
How old is he?
Luke is 25. Ah.
Alex, sorry. No, I'm just kidding.
Alex.
Remember Did you?
I made a joke earlier today because she said something about I'll keep him warm while you're gone or something.
I'll
like the
take
other
care
day.
of him.
Yeah.
Oh my
and
gosh.
then I said today yeah, Madison, I know you want to fuck my boyfriend. Or I said I know you want to fuck my lover when I'm gone.
Yeah.
So I give you my blessing. You have a blessing in
You
video
actually-
contract.
Yeah, your periods
Once
already
I'm gone.
Your periods
though.
are already
Yeah,
synced
yeah,
up,
yeah.
so
What did you say?
your periods are already synced up, so
Yeah. It'll
Not
be the same.
quite.
yeah. Remember I talked about the guy who saw my aunt naked?
Mm-hmm.
That's him.
That's him?
That's Drew.
Yeah, that was the best thing that ever happened.
Oh,
to him.
he's cute too.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is cute.
My Aunt
He's
Debbie
got a good
was
smile.
undressing by the... I shouldn't say all their names. Shit.
You're gonna have to cut this part out.
I don't have to.
Maybe you could just bleep it.
I think at this point we're almost 2 hours
He
in.
kind of
So.
looks like Prince Harry.
That's my little brother Josh. That's so nice. Hey, Madison thinks you're attractive, Josh. Prince Harry.
Is Prince Harry attractive?
I mean, once upon a time.
He's royalty. He swags.
Is that a pun?
That means nothing now.
Yeah.
All right, enough about that.
Let's talk about something more history.
Okay.
I
Oh,
wanna
do you
know.
want to talk about the post office?
Yeah, let's talk about the
let's
post
talk
office.
about the post
Okay. Let's talk about the post office. Okay. So, can I put my shoe on your chair?
Yeah, sure.
Dude,
Okay.
my dick is hard right now. I'm so excited about the post office.
Me too.
It's no secret that I have a huge boner for U.S. postal workers.
Do you know Donovan Stroud?
What?
He's a comic in Columbia. He's a postman.
Oh, is he? How old is he? Is he
30.
cute?
Yeah.
Yeah. Shout
Yeah.
out Donovan.
Donovan swags, dude. He is out there. Not gonna lie.
He is out there.
What?
Anyway, let's talk about the
But he's
post
very
office.
Okay.
artistic, and we'll come back to Donovan.
Sorry, Donovan.
So I don't know. I really want to fuck my mailman,
Ah!
but the history of the United States Postal Service is like one of the least problematic parts of American history, parts of United States history, and I mean until like the 70s probably. And I just think it's so wholesome, and I think it's such a good service.
Tell us.
Why is it wholesome?
I mean,
How
it's
did it
just
start?
during, I guess, the Revolutionary War, they needed a way to like send letters and shit, and so they just had people that did it, and then eventually, I think Benjamin Franklin was the first postmaster general after the convention. I should know this. convention something.
consult the book?
Fuck.
No, it's okay. Something.
Continental Convention?
Yeah,
Continental Congress.
Continental Congress.
Continental Congress.
Ow,
Okay.
we got there.
Damn. Yikes.
I can find this in the history.
This is basically drunk history at this point.
Oh, we still have to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, post office.
Shout out Alexis's podcast.
Shout out Alexis podcast. I'm on this week.
Oh, nice.
Well, this will be out in a few weeks.
Let's talk about how Reagan is bad.
Yeah, we
We
already
already
did.
did.
Oh my god, I can't
remember
wait
that
for you to
specific
see that part. And so eventually, whatever, it became like closer to what we know it today.
It was horses at first, right?
Yeah, it was.
Shout out horses.
Shout out horses.
And horse girls. Okay, we talk a lot of shit about horse girls, but someone's got to love these horses.
They're crazy.
I used to ride horses.
Every
I
girl
miss
is
it,
crazy.
but I'm not a horse girl.
No, horse girls especially. Not letting them off the...
Anyways, so
I was looking up.
and then some point, I think it was in like the 20s, maybe the 1920s, or maybe it was later. But whenever they needed to add zip codes, people freaked out. They thought it was like a way that the government was gonna like track them and like number them.
If they could see us now.
I know, shit never changes. And so they came up with this little mascot guy, and I like to think of him as Clippy's father.
Yeah.
I think his name was like Mr. Zippy or something, but he was just like propaganda to like say zip codes were okay.
When is it?
What?
When was this?
Gosh.
Ballpark?
1920s to 70s.
That's so funny. Zippy the zip code.
Yeah. And so
Nothing is original. Everything has been done.
Zip
Literally,
codes are
even
okay.
Clippy has been done. Why?
yeah.
Fucking hacks, dude.
Human nature
Clippy's a
never
hack.
changes.
Clippy's
a hack.
Okay.
Sorry.
Oh my
Write
God.
it down. Try that on stage.
Try that on stage. That's your bit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Have you ever
I'll
seen...
work on it.
You like Seinfeld?
Yeah.
Newman? Do you remember the line Newman had about zip codes? He like was with this hot chick. Somehow Newman got this smoking hot chick.
Probably she's
And
like
she's
me.
like, tell me more about the post office. He's like, whatever you wish. I'll tell you a little secret about zip codes. They're meaningless. And then he starts laughing. And then he drives away in a sports car.
That's funny.
Oh, Seinfeld. Funny show.
It's
Yeah.
funny show.
Yeah.
The
It's not-
post
it's not that
office,
funny.
though. So,
Pretty
like,
funny.
what about UPS?
They're-
So UPS is obviously a company, right? And then like Amazon company. So like, what we need to use USPS
Yes.
instead of these other things, because
Yes.
if not, literally everything could fall apart.
No, it wouldn't. Nobody
I mean,
needs...
It
if companies used to, I mean, like if they're, this is very apocalyptic. I didn't expect it to go this way, but if for some reason commercial packaging carrier services couldn't do their shit, then like the government is still providing a service,
Yeah.
even though like
So like if FedEx went under, you're saying? Or like if Amazon,
all of them, like for whatever reason.
the government would still be
Like
there.
if there was a COVID that
to send you your
only
bills.
only affected like
Fuck, I haven't done my taxes. God damn it.
That's soon.
April 15th 's the deadline. You better ask for an extension.
I'll do it this weekend.
Let's talk about the IRS.
Look at the ship. Look at that ship.
I can't see it because of all the fucking lights in here.
Yeah, it's a YouTube screensaver of, it looks like a ship in the...
Who's Chris?
Huh?
Who's Chris?
Chris Sulawako.
Sulawako.
Shout out Chris
I
Sulawako.
think they put featured photos of Google users on there.
Oh.
Unless that's...
Yeah, well,
or he
shout out
stole my
Chris
identity and
Sulawako.
logged into my Google. Fuck. I don't know.
Someone hacked into my Twitter.
Oh, it's a different guy. Chris
Like,
McCallum. Yeah. So they're featuring
Someone
the
hacked your
photographer.
Twitter?
Well, they turned off like 2-factor identification unless you like pay for Twitter Blue or whatever.
Damn it, Elon.
And so then it was like 2 days later, I got a notification. It was like, there's been a new login. And like,
Why would somebody hack somebody's Twitter?
I don't know. They didn't
Someone
do
hacked
anything.
my Twitter too and said some things in like 2013 to 2016 that I don't agree with.
That was, yeah.
Let's just go ahead and make that 2013 to 2020 that I don't agree with, and that was not me. So,
Yeah,
if you
who the-
find my Twitter,
Yeah, who the fuck was that?
who was that? I
That's
don't know,
funny.
but I got it back.
That's good.
Yeah.
Somebody was using my pictures to like promote their adult website.
OnlyFans.
Yeah. It was weird. And they made an Instagram that was like my handle, except they added an extra L.
Dude,
That's how
I
you know
see
you're
that a
actually pretty,
lot.
though. They only do that to pretty girls. My
Yeah, what
account is no one has ever taken my pictures to use for a fucking.
Yeah.
So take it as a compliment, bitch.
Mine hasn't been hacked either.
Okay, well, I had several family members reach out to me. Like, hey, I don't know if this is you or not. If it is, like, you do you. But
Yeah.
I just wanted to make you aware. And I was like,
Dude, that's kind of scary with like AI shit. Like, because now if they got your face, like they could make you look like you were posing nude or posing and sexually stuff.
Or sucking, or you know,
Yeah.
doing whatever. But the face swap, like, have you seen like the where they make the whole thing up or whatever? It's like it's all AI.
Yeah.
Like, the whole thing is
The whole
AI.
thing is AI. Yeah.
But it looks real.
yeah.
Like I mean, I think it's like we're coming to a point where it's like once we pass that, where it's like there's lots of videos like that and you don't know which video
Yeah.
is real. I feel like
we
think it's crazy now.
Yeah.
It's gonna be crazy as fuck when you don't, unless we just get rid of the internet. Because like I think that's the only, like if someone pulls the plug on the internet, that's the only way to stop it from like making everything
I
fall
don't even know
apart.
if you can. Is there a central plug to pull?
Oh, there's a central plug, and
There
don't
was
think I don't know about it.
There was on South Park, I think. Like
That's exactly
I
where I
feel
get my
like-
information
The
from.
internet-
yeah, I feel like they're not wrong, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like I can tell the difference. I can tell it's not real right now. Like I can. It's very small. Like, but I can. Like they did a lot of Trump art recently. There was a fake Trump mugshot, and I could tell kind of. But
I guarantee there are women you follow on Instagram who Facetune their pictures, and you have no idea.
You have no clue.
Facetune.
No clue. It's an app or
It's an
something.
art.
Yeah.
It's wild.
I don't.
But some people, like, the
I don't
body
know how to do
dysmorphia
it.
is so real.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's
I used
the
to
temptation to do that. Like picture, you're like, I
But
don't
I just
know.
made myself orange because I
You're-
turned the saturation up too much.
Yeah. Like if you're pretty, but like, and then you Facetune.
It's also, it doesn't even matter if you're pretty or not. It matters if you feel pretty.
No, I
like
agree.
a lot of people just don't feel pretty, and that's like comes from a lot of different places.
I mean, not even just feeling pretty, just like being comfortable in your own skin. Because there's some days where like I don't feel pretty, but I'm like, it is what it is.
Right.
I feel pretty.
I've had to just
so
stop
pretty.
looking at
I
mirrors.
feel pretty.
I feel like that's cured
and
my
gay,
body
and
dysmorphia.
I pity any girl that isn't me today.
Oh, I
Have you
don't know all
seen
those
Anger
words.
Management?
Mm-mm.
Shit,
No.
yeah, that's such a great movie.
Oh, I thought you were singing from the musical.
No,
Whatever.
no,
one
I'm not
that's
actually
called.
gay. I'm just
Shocker.
easy, Asheville. I'm just kidding.
Shocker. No, but I think, yeah, body dysmorphia is like weird because it's like, it's not even like a pretty or ugly thing, but it's just like I don't know what I look like. I don't know what I look like.
You guys are both beautiful.
Do you want
I'll
to
tell
do you want to hear something crazy?
Yeah.
I don't know. This might be triggering for some viewers.
Trigger warning.
I have no idea what I look like, to the fact that I was doing a fitting for a junior bridesmaid last night and we had the same measurements. And I was like,
and a junior bridesmaid is a teenager.
Yeah,
Wow.
it didn't equate.
Yeah.
And we're like standing looking at each other in a mirror.
Yeah.
And I was like, we are not the same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just feel like I don't know. I just feel like I look. I don't know. Just don't know what I look like, and I feel like that feeling is more of like the problem than like, you know, being pretty or being ugly or whatever. It's like that dissonance of like not knowing how I'm perceiving myself is the part that.
How do you feel when you watch yourself on video? Because you record your sets.
Yeah, I stopped recording my sets on video.
Why?
I don't know. I just like, well, my phone also is bad and like I need more storage and like that's kind of part of it. And I have a video or like an audio recorder, so that's a little easier, a little more compact. So I just do audio now. But like I have recorded my stuff and like I don't know. It's like it's weird because you know, I quit drinking, I lost some weight, whatever. So like I feel better, but I still, and like I can tell I've lost weight because of my pants, different pants, totally different pants fit. I had to throw away basically like 12 pairs of jeans.
You look fantastic.
But like I still feel like I felt before.
Okay.
You know, I don't know how to like explain it in a way that's actually coherent and like helpful. But I think it's the dissonance of just that. It also I feel like comes from like a self-confidence, like
100%.
inner child, all of that shit we were talking about earlier comes from that too, because like I thought I was fat when I was 18 and I played 2 sports and I was like in probably the best shape of my life. But I felt just so fat just from like growing up being like a weird middle school, like, you know how you just like have weird dimensions like until you like grow out and like all of your body is done growing.
For sure. Yeah, you hone in on whatever the negative aspect is, it seems like.
Yeah. And I think I don't think my mom, like, obviously she has some type of body issues because she got fake tits, but like,
There's nothing wrong with getting fake tits.
No, there's nothing wrong with it, but it is changing your body to like make it look how you want it to look.
For sure.
You know?
Yeah.
And I think that it can come from like however you're raised and that like rubbing off on you.
I looked into getting my ears pinned back.
Oh shit. What the fuck does that mean?
Like they sew them back. Yeah, I was talking about how I got like made fun of because my ears stick out.
Oh.
I like your ears.
Yeah, me too.
Thanks.
Don't do that.
Well, now I wouldn't.
Yeah.
But
Also,
yeah.
that sounds really
It
painful.
sounds bad.
It sounds
it
insane.
Sounds like closing
it sounds
a
like
gill.
eugenics. Like it's I don't know. Like
Well, they just like sew them, which
the idea. I don't know. That just the idea of it and picturing it just makes me not okay.
yeah.
But I love your ears.
Yeah.
And
I
even
know.
if you did want to do that, good for you. If you want to. And
No,
you change your mind.
I like my ears. I can like tuck my hair behind it. And I don't have to use so many clips.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was insecure about being skinny. Too skinny. Like that was the weird, like boys would, there was,
It's the opposite.
I know. It doesn't sound like,
No.
I was thinking,
It's real.
because I remember like if you were too skinny, like the other kid, there was another kid who was
Chicken
skinnier than me,
legs.
Joey Metzelars. I think I mentioned him on a different episode, but people would call him a Holocaust victim.
Is he Jewish?
No. No,
What
kids
the
in my
fuck?
school
I
were
mean,
savages,
would that be
dude.
worse?
Would it be worse or better? Leave it in the comments. Tell us.
Oh, he was Jewish?
I
Yeah.
think that
I
would.
think it would be.
Yeah.
It would be.
Would it
worse.
be funnier?
But like, I think as guys get into
less
middle
funny?
school, like the thing you want to be is you want to be like
A Holocaust
buff.
victim.
You don't want to be a Holocaust victim. You want to like have muscles. You want to be like strong, and you get your weight set from your dad, and you start to try and like gain weight, and it doesn't always happen fast because you don't develop as fast. So
Yeah. It's definitely like
that's
a
why I ate a lot because I was
Yeah.
like so insecure about being skinny. I was like, I gotta eat, eat. And
And
Yeah.
now, what do you think, like, because I feel like all of it, you know, like body dysmorphia, like whatever other, like, you know, syndrome or what's the word?
Downs?
Disorder, or like just anything that like affects how you feel and how your life is going or whatever. I feel like it all kind of comes back around to it's all connected. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's from the childhood shit. It's from like how you're living now. It's from
Yeah. I mean, for me, my eating disorder, it's not about like, it's not necessarily connected to, or I mean, there's correlation, but no causation between the body dysmorphia. It's more about control, like having control over something.
Yeah. I gotcha. That
Yeah.
makes sense.
Yeah. Control is a big thing for me because I'm a Capricorn.
I don't know what that means.
That's for the girlies. That one's
my
for the girlies. But I think that a lot of disordered eating is about like controlling and like maybe you know, have everything else is fucked up, but I can decide to eat one peanut, one singular peanut today, and that's all I ate. That I did that. No one else. It was me.
Is that common
Like,
that eating disorders
good
manifest as like a control? Like that's what
Yes. I
think
comforts
so.
you about
Yes.
I think so.
it? I felt similarly like about fasting when I discovered it.
Yeah.
I mean, it was like an obsession, but I was like, man, like the rest of my life is kind of shitty. Like I don't want to get older, but I discovered the fasting thing and I went on a YouTube rabbit hole and I figured out how to lose weight by not eating. And once I committed to that, I was really obsessed with it. And it worked. Dropped all. But now, I don't know. It evened back out.
I think intermittent fasting is something that if you do have an eating disorder, you have to do it in a healthy way because I think it is a like helpful like way to stay healthy and not work out that much because I don't like to work out a lot.
Yeah,
like
me neither.
you know, if I get in the habit of it, yeah, it's not as bad, but it's not like something I want to do. So I would rather eat healthier, whatever.
Yeah, it's crazy how much more diet plays a role than exercise.
I think it really is.
If
And
you
it
eat-
also, that book talked about how the foods, like eating like shit that has stuff that is good for your brain that your brain needs, like amino acids, that type shit.
Yeah.
It literally will change how your brain works.
Yeah.
Like the firing, you know, of neurons and shit. So an apple a day keeps the doctor away. You heard it here. Not first, but most
recent.
annoying.
Pretty sure it's one of
What'd
the
you say?
Most
oldest
recently.
colloquialisms in America.
What hasn't been said in this episode?
Well, do you guys want to keep going? Because it's almost 10. And did Amanda text? Was Amanda still wanting to hang out?
I'm having a great time.
Oh yeah, let me my grandma texted me, asked me if I'm coming home for Easter.
Easter
You
Sunday.
get some eggs.
You're not going to be hoppy about this.
God damn it. Jesus Christ is risen.
Oh my god.
Okay. Let me text.
All right. So Madison,
Yeah.
since Alexis hijacked us, what do you love most about stand-up comedy? Why'd you start? Because you were someone who, at first, were friends of Alexis and, you know, came to shows to watch them and enjoy them. And then you got the courage to, like, go up. And then you were amazing. So, like, what initiated you getting on stage the first time?
Well, funny story. Starting stand-up comedy was my New Year's resolution of 2020.
Oh,
And
that far back.
then COVID happened, and then spasmodic dysphonia happened, and I just like lost all confidence in my speaking capabilities. And then when I started hanging out with you guys,
Yeah.
I kind of got like bullied into going up that first time.
Isn't it interesting? Like, was it a total coincidence that you ended up working there and meeting Alexis, and that she just happened to
Yes.
stand up?
Yes.
That makes me want to believe in the universe having a plan.
I mean,
I think God is real. He's just like not a fucking.
it's energy.
I'm not
Yeah.
ready to go there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he might be real.
I think that there is a reason that, you know, we're fucking on this podcast right now.
Yeah.
There's a reason that we're, you know, all of our lives intersected where they are.
Yeah, I feel like this is like an episode of Lost. Where like you all have like a weird. We're dead already.
Yeah.
This is like we all have.
I hope I'm in someone's dream right now.
It must
Yeah.
be July 14th, 2042. I almost said 19 again. Yikes.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, that's trippy,
If I die on that day, whew.
dude. I remember.
Also, that's Jade's birthday.
Oh, hi Jade.
Shout out Jade.
Yeah.
Shout out Jade.
I remember tripping out in the car with you guys. I can't remember if you were there too. I think about your story of like COVID and like something traumatic happening or bad, and then leading you to like a different place post COVID. And I feel like a lot of people have stories like that. Like a lot of people that in comedy that I've met, and probably a lot of people in general.
Yeah.
It was so disruptive. You could just like change your life if you chose to. I kind of feel bad for people who just put their head down and like try to go back to the way it was. Yeah. You know?
I'm so glad I quit my job in logistics. I mean, it was rough for a while, but it's been rough
You feel
again
free?
since then. So
Yeah, because you had a logistics job, which was more of a traditional corporate kind of job, right? And then doing this.
I mean, I loved it until like we started working from home. I mean, it was great at first, but then my account popped off and I started making a lot of money, which was great. But I was crying like every day before noon and just working so much.
Yeah.
And I don't know if I'm supposed to talk about this
Okay.
because I signed something.
Oh, shit.
Well, you can talk about how you cried.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like
That's
honestly,
your tears. They
I
didn't
thought
pay for those tears.
I thought about checking myself in somewhere.
Yeah.
And so then like one day out of the blue, I just sent my letter of resignation at like 2:30.
Oh, my gosh.
Hell
How
yeah.
did it feel hitting send on that email?
It was scary until I turned off all my electronics, and then I felt better.
Had you told anyone that you were going to do it? Did anybody know, or was it like a shock?
I'm pretty sure I gave my assistant a heads up, and I may have talked to the HR rep.
Okay.
But I don't think no, I can't say that.
Wow. No, I've fantasized about that. Yeah.
It had
I never could do it.
footnotes.
Not yet. I like my job for now.
I have never had a corporate job in my life. The one time my mom stuck her neck out for me to get me a job like that to change my life, I accidentally sabotaged it. You have to take a drug test for it, right?
No.
And I think I passed the drug test, but I lied on the opening questionnaire because it asked if you'd ever done drugs before. And so I said no. And then they also do like a psych evaluation. And then I told that guy yes. And so they were like, well, she's a liar.
Yeah, that'll get it out.
And,
Congruent answers.
And I
That's
was like
a pretty in-depth process, though.
it was
sure.
for a
Who were you interviewing
It
for?
was for Duke
Oh, right.
Energy.
Oh, I thought you were
nuclear.
going to say a nuclear.
Yeah, it was for a nuclear
Energy
job.
company.
Yeah, it was for like basically like a what was it called? It was like a
It's probably good you didn't get that.
yeah, no, it is good. I mean, I wouldn't be here. I would be in North Carolina somewhere.
Yeah. Charlotte.
Or
probably.
dead. Honestly, probably let's just
Yeah,
go ahead. I
could
would be dead.
Could be dead.
I mean,
If I wasn't doing comedy,
An
maybe
electrical socket or something.
if you would have passed that test, maybe not.
Mm.
That psych evaluation.
Corporate jobs aren't all bad. I have fond memories of when I was just starting out and like wide-eyed and happy and excited about it, and like
no, I have happy
company,
times.
like,
I think
felt-
every
I
everything
felt cool to be working at a really big company.
every job is like, there are cool parts and bad parts.
Yeah.
You just got to find the one that you like.
Yeah,
You
but
like some of the
Yes.
bad parts enough to like not hate it.
The
or
working
whatever.
from home, I think, does fuck a lot of things up, though, because like part of what was so fun about the corporate job was the people you see in the office and the joking around and like the socializing,
the humanity
and
of it all.
the humanity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The humanity.
We're
Yeah, that's
social
this
creatures.
technology is fucking making us into aliens that are not capable of interacting with people and
Yeah.
like not able to like have
Yeah.
a conversation that's not fucking small talk about some stupid bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like we should talk about, I don't know,
When you
All
want to
the-
die.
the post office.
All the shit we've been talking about.
Yeah, like
No.
I don't know. It's just like I don't know.
Yeah.
I love the internet. Love that it changed everything, but it's like I don't know. There needs to be some type of like not counter internet movement, but just
Parent
like a
filter.
yeah, or not even that, but just like something that's like and like
Yeah.
the antithesis
Censorship.
or whatever.
Here's what I think is the best solution.
Okay.
We need to keep going exactly how we're going. Because so much knowledge is being acquired and shared, and eventually people will be able to self-regulate because the implications of the behaviors will be understood. And then people will be able to voluntarily decide to.
You have too much
To
faith
self-regulate.
in humanity.
I have a lot of faith in the economy. You know, it's resilient. It's pretty shitty right now. Hey, what are you laughing about over there? I'm all about Reaganomics. Trickle down, baby.
Listen,
I'm doing great.
God was the first one to die for you, and
Ronald
Reagan
Reagan is
is
number 2.
up next. Motherfucker.
No.
Oh yeah.
That'll take a long.
Oh, don't worry. I'm gonna be
Because I
around
can,
for
I
a
can,
while.
I can see capitalism. See that magical box over there, the TV that you can see signals from all over the world instantly.
Do you see all these cuts
Capitalism.
on my arm? These are from
I'm
capitalism.
not saying this doesn't have some bad side effects, but it's pretty fucking cool. I'd rather be doing this than fucking shitting in a hole and riding a horse, you know?
What if you were a postman?
What if you were sitting on a horse and riding a hole? You know what I'm saying, brother?
No, I don't. What are you talking about?
Oh my god.
Shitting on a horse and riding a hole?
let's give it up.
Oh,
to,
I see what you.
Let's give it up to David for Oh, I see what you did. Let's give it up for David for getting that joke.
Thanks. All right, we're gonna finish this because it's
Yeah,
almost.
That's-
Did Amanda text back?
Huh? Yeah, but we'll talk about it once.
Okay. Do you feel like it was enough?
I mean, I could talk about myself forever.
That's right.
Yeah, but enough.
Yeah.
We didn't hijack it too much.
No, this
Okay.
is fun. This is great.
This was fun.
This is a long one. I think because I
Yeah.
restarted it. It says an hour and a half there, so I think we
Oh,
were
wow.
45 minutes into the other one.
Hell yeah.
So
Cool.
yeah, okay. We should do these more at night.
Yeah, it's
We have the
fun.
night off of
Yeah.
stand up tonight. That's why we can just.
We have the night off.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
The thing that's
I
messed
meant
up.
to ask if that was why. I was
Yeah.
gonna say, oh, so there's no comedy zone tonight,
No,
but that was my joke.
no. Comedy Zone would be about to finish though. Like we talked long enough to like.
Yeah.
What's
Sharkies?
I'm down to Sharkies.
Ooh. I mean,
Karaoke's going.
yeah.
I thought you said we were gonna swim on a roof.
We're gonna.
Let's do that.
Okay.
Okay.
She
Hey,
said
bye.
hang out on the roof.
Bye, guys.
Wait. Before
Plug your
she has
stuff.
to plug her stuff.
And I get a plug, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. At Madison Braswell, MADISON BRASWELL. That's pretty much it.
Shout out your OnlyFans.
On Instagram. Yeah.
And your Twitter.
Twitter at my name is Madison. I think the name is still Stevie Nicks, but NYX.
Tight.
Nice.
Yeah. She, her.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, thanks so much for coming.
Wait, no, I get to plug too.
Oh wow.
ASAP Angry and then
Underscore.
on Instagram. ASAP Angry, just
Yep.
regular on or fucking YouTube.
Wait, say YouTube again. ASAP Angry on YouTube.
ASAP Angry on YouTube. And then I'm not going to tell you my Twitter because y'all aren't finding those tweets.
All right, fine. And you have a podcast.
And I also have a podcast. It's called everyone's favorite podcast, Babbling Brook of Female Diarrhea. Go give it a fucking watch.
Give it a goog.
Give it a goog.
Okay. All right,
Thank you, David,
thanks
for having
everybody.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
See you guys.
Smile like you're having fun. Smile, goddammit. Hey, don't fucking touch that.